it. Yeah, it's Origin season, baby. It is Origin season, baby. Let's get it. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport. We are back, ready to rock and roll here for Origin season. Like I just said, it is obviously Women's State of Origin tonight. We've got Queensland taking on New South Wales in game one of the series, and it's a new series this year because it's actually three. It's actually three games this year compared to the two that we did see in previous years. Look, hopefully it's a great game. I expect it to be a great game. I don't think any game ever has been decided by more than 10 points in Women's Origin. So, obviously, you know, we've got to remember as well that the women's season isn't on yet. So this is kind of like, it's a weird way to put it right, but there is going to be a bit of rust involved. Like, the women have been playing in the under divisions and whatnot recently, but the NRLW season doesn't start until, I think, early July, if I'm not mistaken there, or late June. So we've still got a little bit to go until that does get around. I think Origin, the whole series, is nearly done by the time we do get to game three. So by the time the NRLW season starts, so it's going to be interesting to see how these women do go tonight. But I am really looking forward to it. Obviously, it's the start of Magic Round as well this weekend. All the teams head to Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane for an absolute turn-up event, man. You know, if you guys aren't there, you're going to get FOMO. You have fear of missing out, you're going to miss out because it is a time to be alive. I will be there on Saturday. Because the Titans take on the Knights in the early game, and I think the other games are the Roosters and Sharkies, so I'll get around the Sharkies for my mum. And then there's Rabbitohs Cowboys. It'll be interesting to see how many people stick around for that one at the end, because obviously both those teams not going too well right now. Not going too well. But, you know, when you pay for a ticket, you may as well stick around. So it will be a fantastic weekend of rugby league. But, guys, let's get into the two-team lineups here. We've got about 45 minutes until the game does kick off. Obviously, massive news yesterday, man. Yeah, it was a huge day. We did do the Gold Coast Titans Frontline podcast that came out, so I know there's going to be questions and comments and whatnot about Dave Fafita. Happy to answer them, but myself and Clarkie's Rugby League column, we host the Gold Coast Titans Frontline podcast every single, usually it's on Wednesday, Thursday, but usually it comes out 6 a.m. Thursday. It just came out a little bit later today, but it is out, so you guys can go check out our entire thoughts on the situation and what happened and whatnot, right? But all right, let's get into the Women's State of Origin team list here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and let's get into it. So the Queensland Maroons, they're obviously hosting the New South Wales Blues at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. Now, there isn't any odds here, so I can't tell you who the favouritism is, but I can tell you I'm pretty confident in Queensland, but the Blues do have, it's two fantastic teams here. You know what I'm saying? It's two fantastic teams. So, although I'm actually going to quickly go and see who the favourites technically are here via the bookies and whatnot. All right, so yeah, Queensland $1.50. Yeah, I'm really confident. Yeah, there you go. That even enhances my confidence. It enhances my confidence. So the Blues, they are $2.60 underdogs, whilst Queensland are $1.50 favourites. Obviously, coming into this year, Queensland did win last year based off of points differential. Now there's the three-game series, like I did say. So let's get into the Queensland team here. Tamika Upton, she is the fullback, unbelievable player. The Dally M from last season as well. Both fullbacks from Newcastle actually got that, obviously with Callum Ponga and Tamika Upton. Then you go to the wing, Julia Robinson and Emily Bass. Robinson, I believe, is the Broncos, and Emily Bass, obviously from the Gold Coast Titans. You go into the centres, Shanae Shishioka and Ivania Paliti. My Gold Coast Titans girl, get around her. Plenty of Titans here today. Obviously, we were in the grand final in the women's last year. You go to the 5'8", Taryn Aiken with Zahara Tamara as the halfback. You go to the front row, and it's Titans all day, baby. Shannon Marto and Jessica Elliston, both as the starting front rowers. They are fantastic. Best front row pairing in the game. Then you got Destiny Brill coming in the hooker role. You go into the back row, Tasman Rapana and Romy Teitzel, with the lock being Ali Brigginshaw, captain. Absolutely unbelievable player, Ali Brigginshaw. She's been around for years and years and years, man. She's been around since the start, has won everything there is to win. Fantastic player, and at the Brisbane Broncos. You go to the interchange, Emma Manzelman, Sophie Hollyman, Lauren Brown, and Mackenzie Wheel. Another Lauren Brown, another Titan. Just throwing it out there, ladies and gentlemen. And Mackenzie Wheel, with the reserve, the 18th woman replacement being Sienna Lafipa, another Titan. So Queensland here looking really good. I'll tell you, for the people who don't really watch a great deal of the NRLW and the women's game, Tamika Upton, absolute star, man. Absolute star, like I said, Dally M last year. Obviously, look for that front row pairing, just absolutely tear it up, and Ali Brigginshaw is another real key one to keep an eye on there in that 13. Now, for New South Wales, you've got the fullback Emma Tonagato. She plays for the Cronulla Sharkies, with my girl Jamie Chapman. They're on the wing alongside Tiana Penatani. The centres, Jessica Sturgis and Isabel Kelly, the captain as well. They are both Roosters players. And then you go to the 5'8", Corbin Baxter, with the halfback being Rachel Pearson. You go to the front rowers, Millie Elliott and Caitlin Johnston with... Oh, shoot, I just realised Millie Elliott. I didn't even realise they got married. So they must have got married there, her and Adam Elliott, because I was like... Millie Boyle usually, but it said Millie Elliott. So that is my mistake there. But no, fantastic. Congratulations to them. But Millie Elliott and Caitlin Johnson are the front rowers, with Olivia Higgins as the hooker. You go to the back row, Kezzy Apps and Yasmin Clydesdale, with the 13 being Olivia Koenig. She's actually come into the team because Keely Davis has gone to the interchange here, alongside Talia Fuimono, another Titan, Grace Kemp and Sarah Tongatuki, with the 18th woman replacement being Jakaya Whitfield. So this New South Wales team is obviously full of talent as well. Rachel Pearson is a really well-designed guiding halfback there. Tiana Penatani and Jamie Chapman isn't... This 2 through 5 is... Actually, this 1 through 5 is just ridiculous. Tonegado, Chapman, Sturgis, Kelly and Penatani. You can't ask for much more than that. And yeah, in regards to the forwards, I do think Queensland probably win in regards to the forwards, but both these teams are stacked. It's Origin. You know what it is, right? But the ones to look out for the Blues, Jamie Chapman, she scored 3 tries in the grand final. Also scored 3 tries a couple weeks prior to that. She's the in-form centre of the game, but she's moving to the wing today. Emma Tonegado, absolutely unbelievable. Like I said, Rachel Pearson, really good guiding halfback. And I will say Caitlin Johnson is a big-time front row as well. I know people look at Millie Elliott there, but Caitlin Johnston in the front row, she is a big bupper, and she knows how to run it hard and do it good. So, look, I'm going to tip Queensland today, and I'm telling you that from what I genuinely believe. I do think the Blues are going to be up for it, and I do think the Blues have an opportunity to win. But Queensland obviously have won the previous series. They have a ridiculous amount of talent. There's so much experience. There's so much young blood, and it's just going to be a really exciting game here. So hopefully there's not too much drop ball. Like I said, it is before the season, so there might be a little bit of rust when it comes to the primo game. But what I'm expecting is a great game here. So obviously, guys, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. About 35 minutes to go now until the game does start. We will be streaming both games tomorrow. The Raiders, Bulldogs, and the Broncos, Manly. And then I will be streaming the 3 games on Sunday, just not Saturday, because obviously I will be at Magic Round. But all right, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see what you guys are saying. Jeez. Broncos Sports getting around to Queenslander. It says Queensland 13 plus. Sam Jenkinson says New South Wales minus 3.5. I think that's pretty crazy to me, man. Like, I think if New South Wales were to win, it's probably a good shout. But I just think that with the talent that the Queenslanders do possess here, I think that they're going to be able to grind it out. And look, I wonder what the weather conditions are like, because on the Gold Coast it's been wet and just really awful all day. And I believe it's meant to be like that tomorrow as well at Magic Round. So let's just quickly go have a look here. Brisbane weather. Also, you can't watch this game on KO. You cannot watch this game on KO. It is only on 9 now, or Channel 9 for people watching it on the TV. So yeah, is it raining right this second? Not too much. It's not too bad right now. Tomorrow is meant to get pretty bad in Brisbane, but Saturday is meant to be completely fine until the night. Geez, it starts to rain at about 8 o'clock. So that last game, Rabbitohs-Cowboys, not only is it one that not many people are a great deal looking forward to, but there's a lot of rain around that game as well. And then Sunday is just beautiful all day. So you'd be loving that one. But yeah, not too much rain around besides today, but mainly tomorrow. Sam Jenkins says, I'm not a Muppet. You are a Muppet. Yes, Sam Jenkinson. Yes, you are a Muppet. I can confirm this. Let me just, 1 second. I'm just going to put this on focus so that I don't get the distractions from the notifications. Rosie Wilson says, Chappy for a hat trick. Oh, you got to get around Jamie Chapo. Oh, El Chapo, as Clarky likes to call her on the podcast. El Chapo, just a magician. We all love Chapo. Flurry says, that's a good thing. Sam, my fave Muppet. Yep, fair enough. Yep, Sam is a Muppet. Definitely a better Muppet than the old Legion Dana. And the only reason I say that is because Dan doesn't turn up to games. No, he does not. No, unfortunately, that bloke. I don't know if I've seen him at a game in about 34 years. About 34 years, yeah. But at the Squeals 1947 says, did you see Macklemore wear a Blues jersey? I did see that. Fair enough. Fair enough. He wouldn't even know what that means. He might have worn it, but he wouldn't even know what that really means. Aguero says, 9 games in 4 days in one stadium. Suncorp is going to look like the local footy field. We get this every single year, man. Every single year, this comment gets put forward. And whilst it's not necessarily an awful comment to make, and it definitely, can go down that path, we find every single year that the groundskeepers here at Suncorp Stadium are fantastic. The Titans played the Eels in the last game of Magic Round last year, and last year was a wet Magic Round, man. Actually, the last 2 years have been ridiculously wet at Magic Round. I remember 2 years ago when we played the Dragons, and Jermaine Asako was the one who scored the try in the last few seconds there, in the 90th minute in extra time. The last few seconds, he scored a try on the right-hand side. I was drenched. And then that Panthers-Melbourne game, I think it was, there was also just a drenching as well. So the field was fine then. And last year, when we took on the Eels, it was hailing at one stage. It was hailing on the Sunday in between games. And I think it was in between the first and second game. And that's how bad it was across all of the days. But it ended up being fine, So I genuinely think that people don't really look into the fact that the groundskeepers know what they're doing. It's a purposely built stadium that can handle these kind of conditions. And although we do get a lot of games played there, it's not as bad as people do make it out to be. The only issue that I find is that obviously this year we're seeing a lot more injuries in the sport. A lot more injuries, I would say. Yeah, we do have this conversation as well quite regularly throughout the years, but I do think that this year has been just painful, especially for Titans right now. We currently have no Kieran, and Rabbitohs as well. Rabbitohs, I think, have even a little bit worse. Just got more star players on the pitch. But the Titans right now, no AJ Brimson, no Kieran Foran, no Tanner Boyd, no Tommy Weaver, no Tina Asul-Malawi, no Harley Smith-Shields, no Philip Sami. The list goes on. So the point matter is that we're feeling it, the Rabbitohs are feeling it, a lot of teams are feeling it. And look, if the field didn't hold up too well, then it's not a great thing for those Sunday teams. But as a Titans fan, I will welcome the 3 p.m. game on Saturday. I will welcome the throwaway game. They always use that 3 p.m. game as a throwaway game. I'll welcome that right now. I will welcome that. Absolutely. Jay says, Sam, Blaze said you caught your tooth pain from kissing Entertain House. That's what Blaze said. It wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, no, it wouldn't surprise me. They're both in Southeast Queensland right now. Makes sense. It does make sense. I will be catching up with the old Entertain House on Saturday. I'm actually also jumping on Sunrise on Saturday morning. So if you guys watch Sunrise on Channel 7, I will be on Sunrise. And if you were listening to the ABC radio interview that we did yesterday after the David Fafita news dropped, then I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Flurry says, we won. Oh, we won. Don't you worry, we won. Blues 18, Queensland 20s, what Aguero says. I like that scoreline, yeah. I just hope that it's not raining too much. Like I said, it's not on KO, and it doesn't start on Channel 9 until 7:30 p.m. in 15 minutes' time, so I can't really tell you what the weather is like right now. But yeah, Seb, can you actually go into that group chat and can you ask them what the weather's like and then let us know here in this comment section, please? Hope Lee says, let's go the Blues. Medvedev getting around Queenslander. Medvedev, how we doing, son? Ooh, woo, woo. You like it? You enjoy it? You have fun? Did you have fun for the full 80 minutes? That's all I want to know, Medvedev. You know what I'm talking about, son. You know what I'm talking about. Unbranded, hello, mate. Sam Jenkins says, can you stream 9 now because it's free? Can I stream 9 now because it's free, like on here? I'm not even going to respond to you, Sam Jenkinson. I'm not even going to respond to you. Brenton Eslick says, howdy, folks. Get around you, Brenton. Rachel Stevens says, evening from Suncorp. Actually, Rachel, you can tell us. Oh, the weather is clear and dry at the moment. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Rachel Stevens. Beautiful. Are you getting around Queensland or New South Wales tonight, Rachel? Flurry says, Fletcher and Hindy at Caxton on Foxtel. Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend, man. I think people really, they understand it's going to be a good weekend, but they don't really understand how good of a weekend is. All the players are there, all the teams are there, all the organisations are there, all the content creators are there too. I know obviously I'll be there on Saturday, and Entertain House is there, the Guru, Kempy from Bloke in a Bar, we've got the Roasty, Dean, great bloke, man, definitely go and shake his hand if you see him. Chihuahua Boy will be there throughout the weekend. Obviously he'll be wearing the dog a mascot suit tomorrow, so go up and just point at him, go, Chihuahua Boy, he loves that. He absolutely loves that. So do that. But, you go across the entire... I think Cast Boys are coming up. The Clark, he's here as well. He is getting around. He's at this game tonight with his mum, actually. So, it's a good time to get around the sport, and rugby league, and everyone comes together for it. So it's really a great time. You don't have to be drinking. You don't have to be going crazy. You just have to enjoy the time there for rugby league. Rugby league! Penny Yoboa says, go to Blue, go the Blues, Blue, Queensland Blues. So what happened here? You said go to Blue. I can't go nowhere Blue. But then he said, go the Blues. I'm like, okay, go the Blues. And then you said, go the Blues again. I'm like, okay, you're a Blues fan. And he said, blue. But then he said Queensland, Penny Yaboa. Then you've gone and said Queensland twice, and then back to the Blues. So you never said New South Wales, so I feel like you must be a Queensland fan, because you never said New South Wales, you just said Blues. But I will help you out here. Queensland is actually Maroon. Aguero says, I struggle to remember that Titans-Dragons Magic Round game. No, I remember it. No. If you can't remember it, mate, don't worry, I've got a vlog for you, mate. I've got a vlog for you. You'll enjoy it, don't you? You are. Yeah, beautiful. Rosie Wilson says, who's your pick for first try scorer? That's a good question. Because I really do like that 1 through 5 of the Blues. I really do. And I really do want to back in Jamie Chapman. I really would like to back in Jamie Chapman. That's a difficult one, because I do think Queensland win, but like that 1 through 5 for the Blues is fantastic. I just think, in regards to the spine, I do prefer Queensland here. I'm going to back in Chappo. I'm going to back in Jamie Chapman. I think she deserves it, especially with the try scoring form she's been on. If not, I wouldn't even be surprised if Destiny Brill from Queensland is the one that goes over first in the hooker department. I think she could get a nice little burrowing going on there. Sam Jenkins says, want me the type of message you can pin about the media? Yeah, sure, bro. Yeah, go for it. Brandon Neslick says, did you chat about the Fafita news? Yeah, no, we haven't really, bro. Like, obviously you can listen to it on the podcast, which I should probably pinned in the comment section. But we went all in depth into that situation there. We'll just wait for Dave not to be off me. Toby Stevens says, how good is Origin footy? Yeah, Origin footy's great, mate. It's Origin season. You know, like I say to you guys, the end of April is when people start to, linger, talk about Origin. It starts to come out. People talk about Origin in like March, I just don't get. I just don't understand it. And even early April, I still don't understand it. But then when you get to the late stages of April, and then obviously into May, that's when Origin season really kicks off. And with this women's game as well, it's a good precursor, because obviously we're still a few weeks away. I think we're still 2-3 weeks away from Origin happening, right? 2.5 weeks, I'd probably say, because obviously it's on the Wednesday. So, which is much better than the Sunday that they did that year, that one time, or 2 years, those couple times. But yes, so now is a perfect time to really fire it up, and I love that they've put the women's game here that gets people in that mood. They watch this game, and then from tomorrow, everyone's just going to be talking Origin. Or maybe from Monday, maybe. No, people will, from tomorrow, will be just talking Origin. Even though it's the women's, they'll obviously go to the men's as well. Meta says, you Muppet, nobody watched Sunrise. All the cool kids watch the Today Show on 9. I actually grew up watching the Today Show on 9. I did. But, sometimes we mix it up, mate. Sometimes in life you've got to mix it up. And if you want to see the big fella BKR, you're going to have to watch the Sunrise on the Saturday. You want to talk to Channel 9, you want to talk to the Today Show to get me on, then you go and do that, son. I'm happy to jump on. Because I tell you what, I grew up watching it. But in the same sense, get around Sunrise on Saturday morning. Rachel Simmons says, Queensland, I live in Mudgeeraba. Oh, beautiful, Rachel. Beautiful. Queensland, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Mevidev says, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a liar. You are a liar, Mevidev, and I will call you out on it. And now someone spammed and got the police and said, go dead Blues. Okay. Yeah, you need help. You need to seek help. That's what I'll say to you. Obviously, only we can see that now because that person got timed out. But Penny Yaboa, I will suggest seeking help. Yes. Joshua Price says, I pick your team. You pick my team. Oh, you pick as in Queensland? Or are you saying you pick Titans? All the above. Daz, mate, member for 24 months. Oh, dearie me. A member for 24 months. What a crazy fella that we've had to put up with for 24 months as a member. Says LeBron, who I'm the real king with this crown. You are the king. LeBron, Michael Jordan. What happened? They're not members for 24 months. They're not members for 24 months, mate. So you know what? You win. You do win. Dash says, is the podcast out? Yes. And Dasher, your question was answered. Kind of. Your voice message was put on there, Dasher. Aguero says, Jess Surgis will score tonight. Are you making fun of Lomax there, or are you actually saying that Jess Surgis will score tonight? Brendan Neslick says, okay, sweet as bro, check the potty. Yeah, it's a good one, man. It's a good one. I think it goes for about an hour and 24. Obviously, we talk all things the men's, the feeder clubs, the Tweed and Ipswich. We talk about all the news around the club, including the Dave situation. We have a bit of fun, and we listen to the voice messages from you guys as well. So if you have a voice message to send in, we always play it at the end of, well, we play as many as we can. We get a lot, but we play as many as we can. Sam Jenkins says, true, no, I won't put that up. It's all good. I won't put that up because that's still kind of giving it light, but no, it's all good, bro. Dr. Price says, I picked Titans. We love that, mate. We love that. I thought you were talking about in regards to like, I don't even know what I thought you were talking about, to be fair. Toby Stevens says, rate the multi. Up to any time, Pantani any time. Neither team has scored 26. Even total points for $12 odds. Well, the even total points is, if you don't think it's going to be a super, super tight game, then surely. Surely. Neither team has scored 26 is probably fine, but there is a lot of attacking weapons in this game. I just think that there will be a bit of rust, obviously. But yeah, up to any time, Pantani any time is two great bets as well. The group chat got old mate second to do the kick. Oh, beautiful, mate. Beautiful. We love that. But yeah, tell me that. I think that's fine, mate. I think that's fine. I don't think either team will score 26. Big Papa says, do you think the Dolphins come at the 8? Yeah, I do. Of course, I think... Well, now I do. I shouldn't say of course, because I didn't believe in it pre-season. But I think they're playing some good football, and I think that is obviously down to the way that Wayne Bennett coaches his team, and Wayne Bennett does a great job what he does. So the Dolphins obviously losing out with him going to the Rabbitohs. I think they've got Christian Wolf coming in at the Dolphins from next year. So we'll wait and see on how Christian Wolf coaches the team. Obviously, he's taken a bit of an apprenticeship from Wayne Bennett in the last couple of years. But now Wolf will take over. But yeah, right this very second, I do think the Dolphins are playing some good footy. But there's still a long way to go in this season, man. From last to 8th is only 3 wins. And we've still got 17 rounds to go. 16 rounds to go. Round 11 and round 27. Plus, obviously, a couple of buys. So, for the most part, you're thinking 2 buys for most teams still to have. So, and I know that the team in 8th right now is on, they've already had a buy. So, it does show that the team that is still in last, it's the only issue with the Rabbitohs, right, is that their points differential is just atrocious. Like, their points differential is just ridiculous. So I do obviously worry about the Rabbitohs in that regard. But obviously we'll talk more about this tomorrow and whatnot, because we'll be doing NRL streams and not the Women's State of Origin. But sorry, no, they're the Titans are on 6, the Rabbitohs are on 4. So Titans and Tigers on 6, Rabbitohs on 4. So they're actually 4 wins out of the 8. So that's a little bit of a different story, but it's still not insane. They just have to hope that 9 teams above them basically, lose quite a few games, all of them, to be fair, and then they just win every single game from there on out. But it's definitely not over. It's not over for anyone yet. People are obviously going to take the piss out of everybody and say, oh, this team can't make it anymore, when it's not necessarily technically true. Memphis says, in all seriousness though, that was a very unattended performance from the Cows last week. Titans did it too for 60 minutes, and then we lost Foz, and then that's when the Cows came back. Well, we lost Foz, we lost Phil Sami, we lost AJ Brimson, and we lost Harley Smith-Shields. So we had no bench for that last 20, and it was a slog, but to hold out was just impressive, really impressive. Both I don't like Lomax no more, fair enough. Agora, what's your favourite radio station, Blaze? I don't really listen to a great deal of radio, but if I do, I usually listen to 90.9 CFM, which is the kind of main, regular, I don't know a better word for it, radio station on the Gold Coast. Fun fact, I actually used to work for them a long time ago, and then one time I was like, as one of those, those when you drive around the car and you set up like those pop-up, radio places and whatnot, you give away prizes and that. I did that for a little bit when I was super, super young, but I was just a bit of a muppet. It says, no, they won't, Big Papa. They will go downhill when they concede 80 this week. They playing the Tigers, are they? are the Dolphins playing the Tigers, are they, Mitchell? Is that why you're saying that? The Dolphins are... Yeah, they are. I knew it. As soon as Mitchell said that, I was like, yep, okay, the Dolphins are playing the Tigers. Not exactly the most enthralling game to finish off Magic Round. Not like the bolter that was the Titans-Eels last year. But yes, not exactly the greatest game of all time. Sunday games should have been good. Like, if you're thinking from a pre-season standpoint, right? Warriors-Panthers should have been a bolter. Storm-Eels should have been a bolter. Tigers-Dolphins, maybe not so much, but those first 2 games were meant to. But Sunday could end up being an awful day. Like, I will back in the Wires to have a better performance than people expect against the Panthers, but I do think the Panthers win that confidently. And I also am confident the Storm would beat the Eels. So that game, that day could be a real shitter of a day. But, hopefully I'm wrong. Saturday is the games, man. Titans Knights, it's 60-40 in favour of the Knights due to the injuries. But could be a super close game, obviously, and will be a super close game. Sharks and Roosters, that's going to be a ripper game. And then Rabbitohs Cowboys, you don't know who's going to win that shit. So, big weekend. Big weekend. But I think the Sunday games are a bit how you go. A little bit how you going this week. Dash says, I saw my part in the podcast. Damn, I sound like a fetus. Yeah, well, we did say, Clarky did mention that we'll be shouting you a lemonade on the weekend rather than a beer, like he suggested for the United. But don't take it as an insult, bro. Like, it's all just a bit of good fun. Jay Smith says, what's your prediction? I'm saying Queensland. I'm saying 1-12. I think, honestly, it could even be 1-6. But I do think Queensland do have the better team here overall. I think it's more balanced, but I think New South Wales, when it comes to their 1-5, is just phenomenal. Jamie Chapman, Emma Tonegado, Tiana Penatani, and you got the two Rooster centers in Jess Surgis and Isabel Kelly. Like, that's a fantastic 1-5. Fantastic 1-5. Big Papa says, what has happened to the Warriors after when they smashed the Rabbitohs? They haven't won a game since. But it's the Rabbitohs, bro. Like, it's the Rabbitohs. Like, that's not really a big test there for them. The Rabbitohs are 17th right now and have conceded like 100 on a points differential like minus 187. So it's not like that was a real big telling game. Brendan Essex says Val Holmes lost the game with the Cows. He just had to dive for the line. No, because the whole game changes from that point. Like, it's obviously a big point, but in the same sense, like, the fact of the matter is that from that point onwards, the whole game is different, right? So just because teams don't score a try and then go on to score other tries, the ball is in a very incredibly different spot to where it would have been had they scored that, so they've gone and scored something else, you know what I'm saying? And I think it was 2 minutes afterwards that the Cowboys still ended up scoring anyway. But yeah, could be wrong. Rachel Simmons says, did you hear Walsh is out of the Broncos with a knee injury? Yes. Yeah, I did hear that. That really does suck there for the Bronx. That'll be an interesting game with Manly tomorrow night. I actually think Manly could win. I really do, even though they've got no Tommy Turbo as well. I do think Manly have a good opportunity to get back in the winner's circle. The Broncos are without a few players. Billy Walters, Adam Reynolds, and Reece Walsh out of their spine. They've only got one of their starting spine players in. So you don't get to play the Eels every single week. And, Manly might be up for that one tomorrow. We'll just see if Cherry Evans can really, link them up and move them around the field. Flurry's done betting 13 plus injuries. Well, I hope not. Like, that's not really cool. Like, we don't want to be, hoping for injuries or predicting injuries, because predicting injuries kind of doesn't make any sense. So I definitely will not be partaking in that. Andrew Barker says Sunday's a great day. Got a big game with Parramatta flying high. Definitely not flying high. Yeah, no flying high here, Andrew Backhouse and the old Parramatta. Oh no. Sam Jenkins says, Brandon, if you watch the game, it wasn't as easy as putting it down. There wasn't much time in that. Kind of. Like, he definitely should have scored that. But with that being said, there wasn't as much time from when that screenshot was taken of him not putting that ball down. I do believe that he was trying to get a run around to make it kick easier. But with that being said, like, it wasn't as easy as people were making it out to be. Definitely still should have scored, though. Parramatta Eels, 1947 says New South Wales surrender faster than the... Okay. Sonny the Bunny Boy says, who you going for? Broski. What you mean? What do you mean, my guy? What do you mean, who am I going for, Sonny the Bunny Boy? What do you mean? There's not a single bit of blue on me, mate. It's all maroon. It's literally all maroon, man. What do you mean? How are you asking me who I'm going for? Hello, I'm here. It's me. I'm doing this. It's me. I'm talking to you live. This is live. We're talking live. I'm currently wearing all maroon in the Queensland Maroons taking on the New South Wales Blues. Andrew Backhouse says Corla at fullback is going to be good. Oh, okay. Now we've got Channel 9 has started up the Origin coverage. Beautiful. Let's get this going here. That's not on yet. I've got to turn this on. Oh, no. Or maybe I need to turn it up on there, maybe. Oh, no. I've got to take it out, in and out, shake it all about, do I? Oh, I'm going to do this again. Oh no. Oh no, I'm going to have to do this again. We don't like this. Copyright me, NRL. That's not what we want. Blues lose, Maroons owns. Flurry, that's absolutely spot on there. That is absolutely spot on there. Come on now. Let's get this headset going again. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it stopped again. No, it started. Yeah, mate. He's flying over here. I'm flying. You think I'm not flying? I'm flying, baby. Shit. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new. The coverage has started, so 15 minutes to go until the game does kick off. Leaky Knights, the Titans are the only Queensland team that counts as a home game. Surely all these Queensland teams should have a home game count this week. Yes and no, mate. I will tell you something that I know for a fact is that the clubs with the home teams obviously get the money from it, right? So, and also with the Broncos, I do feel like it's so that members don't get a member's seat as well for the game. But with that being said, the teams that are the home teams get the money. So the Titans are very happy to do it. And we're South East Queensland anyway. So like if you're a Titans fan, you're more than likely going to be able to go to this game, despite the fact that it did sell out. Like, I had to pull bloody damn some strings to get some tickets here. Like, I had to pull some strings to get a ticket to Saturday, right? Because I don't go to all the games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so I didn't prepare for it. I thought that you'd just be able to get 1-2 tickets, whatnot, before on the same week like we did kind of last year. But, yeah, not this time, man. Not this time. It was not easy to get a ticket. He's supporting Chapman. I am supporting Chapman. I am supporting the old Jamie Chapman, Andrew Backhouse, obviously Queensland, but I've always got to get around my Titans girls as well. Dad says he's gone for Tassie. Go the Tasmanian Tigers, mate. Gee whiz. Tassie Devils all the way. Yeah, jeez. I'm not going to be getting around the Victorian Spuds. No way. Not Victorian Spuds. Memphis says he goes for Geelong. Thanks, mate. Big Papa says, are you going to all 3 days of Magic Round or just the Titans game? Well, so I'll be going on Saturday. So I'll be going to the Titans Knights, Sharks Roosters, and the Rabbitohs and Cowboys game. So, yeah, I might do like an extra long vlog for the day like we have been recently. You guys have seemingly enjoyed, actually just quickly here, State of Origin Honour Roll, 2018 New South Wales, 2019 New South Wales, 2020 Queensland, 2021 Queensland, 2022 New South Wales, 2023 Queensland. So that's how it's gone so far in the Origin arena. Before that, Queensland won like 17 years in a row at one stage when it was the state championship kind of deal. But yeah, so you guys have been making it pretty well known that you've been enjoying the long vlogs that include the travel content and whatnot. And with there being 3 games, I may as well, obviously, the focus and the predominant part of the vlog will be the Titans game and what we do on the day. But obviously, we will be doing we'll probably put an extra little bit in from the Sharkies Roosters game, maybe getting around the Sharks for mum, and then the final game, which is the Cowboys and Rabbitohs game. But obviously, yeah, I'll be streaming here tomorrow night and on Sunday. Steve says, I thought you had the Tassie colours on. I am all over Tassie, mate. Gee whiz, Tassie Devils all the day. All the day, all the way. Olivia Reed, remember for 14 months, we love you. Olivia says 14 months of this buffoonery. I'm not a buffoon. I might be a buffoon, but I'm definitely not a buffoon here. No way, Olivia. Not me. No chance. Not me. I can tell you that, Jay, Daz, and especially Sam Jenkinson, and especially Legion Dano. When I think of buffoon, I think of Legion Dano. Or I think of Chihuahua Boy, but mainly Legion Dano. FRU Rice. For real, you Rice? I don't know. When's the next Titans game in Sydney? Round 15 against the Tigers at Leichhardt. Yeah, or I think it's round 15. So we have this week, we have the Knights. Next week, we have the Broncos at Suncorp coming for you, Olivia. Then we have, I think, a bye. Then the Rabbitohs at home. And then the Tigers at Leichhardt Oval. So, yeah. It's a winnable stretch, man. It is a winnable stretch, especially with all the Broncos injuries. It is a winnable stretch for us as well. But we've got a lot of injuries ourselves, obviously. We'll see on Saturday how we're going to play going forward. Is it a team system? Have we really adjusted how this team plays? Or our injury is going to impact us greatly? That's the question that we must ask, and we'll find out on Saturday. Jack 2026 says, hey Blaze, hello mate. Andy Bagger says, this is the time of year where I hate Queenslanders except Blaze because he's a Blues supporter at heart. Well, fun fact for you, you should know this. I was born in Cogra, but I was only there for 2 weeks. My mum and dad moved up to Brisbane when I was 2 weeks old. Yes, Queenslander through and through, son. But obviously when people misinterpret what Origin is, they always go, like, for example, Peter Sterling was born in Toowoomba. Greg Inglis was born in Tyrese Latrell. Where was? Anyway, long story short, a lot of players, they're not born there. It's actually representative and eligibility through where you play your junior footy and whatnot, and your junior representative footy. But yeah, so there you go, mate. But no, Queensland through and through a big fella. Tax 160, you got a magic round. I'll be there on Saturday. Yes, I will be. Aussie Frost King says up the mighty Fifi backflip. Yeah, big backflip, mate. He's off me now. Hopefully time heals all wounds. But with that being said, he's got to understand the perspective of the fans, right? He's just got to understand the perspective of what we had to go through on Friday. The criticism that we face as a club and just everything that was put through. But at the end of the day, I still love him, man. And hopefully, time heals all wounds. But I'm at the Squeals 1947 says, why does Darren Lockyer sound like a dying man? So apparently in the 90s, I think he got hit in the throat. I think he got tackled and something with his throat. I could be wrong, but he's had that for a long time. Greg Bird sounds worse. Greg Bird has a worse voice than Lockie. Love Birdie, but I think he had the same thing. Olivia Reid. Oh, gee whiz, here we go. Another day, another dono from Olivia Reid with the $8 donation. Slap it up. Appreciate you, Olivia. So another day, another dono. Not a great start to my long weekend. My car battery died on my way home from work, but I'm ready to see Queensland win big. Hey, listen, Queensland's going to make it up to you. And the Titans will make it up to you on Saturday. Don't know about the Broncos tomorrow, but everyone else I just mentioned will make it up to you. So it's all good. It is all good. Appreciate you for your dono. Meredith says, when was the last time Manly won against the Bronchokes in Magic Round? Because I swear the Bronx have won the last few or so. It probably is going back a while, man. It's probably gone back a significant amount of time. Probably like 2018 or something like that. 2017. I don't know. It might even be further. I don't know the last time Manly won at Suncorp. Andrew Backhouse says, yes, I agree about Dano, but don't forget that he is a Muppet also. No, he's a massive Muppet, that guy. Forrest says, Paradude, because he has a massive throat injury. Yeah, I think there was something that happened in the 90s, or might have even been the early the 2000s and whatnot. But I'm not 100% too sure. Big Papa says, I'm going to get a cookie. Okay, you don't need to let us know every single thing you're doing, my guy. Jay says, did you hear that the CCP of Perth has closed its borders to New South Wales? Closed until further notice is the sign on our border gates. Hey, listen, we wish we could do the same thing, in Queensland. We wish we could do the same thing. I'm sorry to all the folk in Tweed. That would make it very difficult for. But at the end of the day, you should be living on this side of the Tweed rather than that side of the Tweed, because this side of the Tweed is great. That side of the Tweed smells. I'm sorry. Got to say it. Got to throw it out there, son. Got to throw it out there. And this time of the year, it just is what it is. Brendan Nesbitt says, Lockie was the receiver of Gordon Tallis. That's why his throat's like that. Okay. But up to Squeals 1947 says, WA used to be independent. Thank you, mate. Not sure the relevance, but you've let us know regardless. David May says, are you going to bring the rest of his cookies or no? Yeah, otherwise time out. If he doesn't bring us cookies, time out 5 minutes. Olivia Reid says, are you going to let us come and find you on Saturday? Well, you should probably be able to hear me. Maybe I shouldn't let you know where I'll be, but you should know where I'll be because you'll know where the Titans section is. But you can get the binoculars out. You can get the old binoculars out. Obviously, I'll be posting stories and whatnot, so it won't be too hard to find me. I'm not a very quiet individual, not very quiet. When I'm not streaming or creating content, when I'm not BKR, as people say, then I am quiet and relaxed and chilled and whatnot. But when I'm doing content and when I'm doing this, I'm obviously a hyped up version, right? So you will not be able to hear me. Even last year, people were saying they could hear the Titans chants and whatnot that we were creating from around the stadium against the Squeals. You can't miss Blaze Flurry. Exactly right. You cannot miss him. Dalen says the Origin doesn't start until 10. Must be in Perth. Until 10? What are you talking about? But you're quiet as a mouse. Very quiet, mate. I am actually quite reserved when I'm not doing stuff, right? When I'm doing my own thing, I'm actually quite reserved. But when I'm doing this, obviously, and when I'm doing everything in regards to, creating content, then we get, obviously, quite loud and quite crazy. My dad found you last year with the binoculars, so it should be fine. Very, very difficult to not see me. It's not on... Daz, no. So KS is 10. So you have to watch it on 9 now tonight. So it's like State of Origin. When Origin comes around, you can't watch it on KO. They don't have the rights. The only ones with the rights are Channel 9. So you have to go on to 9 now and 9now.com.au. Obviously sign up for an account. It's free. And then you can watch it through there. I wish we can walk all the way from Adelaide to Suncorp. What a Muppet comment. Shuey says, I gotta love Origin time. I gotta love it, mate. This is the time to be alive. This is the time to be alive, but also just to respond to Medvedev here, you can walk all the way from Adelaide to Suncorp. You can do it. It's possible. You are able to walk from Adelaide to Suncorp. Hey, fun fact, you can actually walk from Perth. You can walk from Kalgoorlie. You can go past Jay's house and you can still walk to Suncorp Stadium. It'll take you quite a long time, but it can be done. So get on moving. Get on moving, son. Get on moving. Flurry says cameras loved you on the weekend. I've been noticing this recently. Like every time we go on an away trip, the Fox cameras are pretty quick to find me, whether it be the Warriors or it be the what was the previous game before that, Canberra. We also had the Cowboys, not so much, but that's because they put us in a shit spot up there in North Queensland. But yeah, I've been noticing this recently, and then at the game as well, they've been putting me on a lot more. So yeah, it's pretty funny. Got the dance moves out, mate. You know, start shaking it. Start shaking what you got. Start shaking what you got. Olivia says, KO charged me twice last month and didn't charge me at all this month after I complained. So, well, it makes sense why you complained. Local X says, as a neutral Victorian, it's finally Origin time. You're not a neutral, Local X, because Billy Slater, Queensland. Cooper Cronk, Queensland. Cameron Smith, Queensland. Greg Inglis, Queensland. Israel Folau, Queensland. Hello. You know what I'm saying? Jesse Bromwich, not Queensland. That's not the one I'm thinking about. Follies Kafusi. Hello. Christian Welch. Hello. Come on, man. Oh, true. They put Mick in that. Mick was on the screen just then for Queensland. That's funny. Big Papa says up the milk. Go the Raiders. Premiership winners 2024 for sure. Absolutely not. Brenton Eslick says, who would you prefer for the Blues game 1? In New South Wales for the men's, I will say number 6 should be Chris Randall and number 7 should be Sam Verrills. In all honesty, though, mate, I think the 6 is more than likely going to be Nico with Mitchell Moses as the 7. Even though, obviously, Mitchell Moses has been injured, I still think they'll probably go and select him. But yeah, I do think that Nico Hines is a must, as long as he's injury-free. Now, the New South Wales Blues are walking out onto the field right now. The Blues are coming on out here in Queensland. I wonder what the crowd's going to be like here. I wonder what the crowd will be like. Obviously, the weather will hurt a little bit, but you know, obviously a big event. A lot of people are in town as it is right now, but also a lot of people have work tomorrow, so not everyone would have been able to fly up today necessarily or yesterday. Mitchell says Origin hasn't been the same for 2 years. I know it's been better. It's been absolutely fantastic, hasn't it, Mitchell? Origin's been fantastic. For the last 2 years in the men's, and especially last year, because obviously in the men's and the women's we won. Yeah, it's just Queensland things you do. You know what I'm saying? It's just a couple of Queensland things that you do. You get it when you're from Queensland. You just get it, mate. You just get it. Dan Mate says at least the preview of the AFL Grand Finals on KO. Yeah, don't need to watch that because obviously it's going to be. Oh, you're talking about Geelong versus the Suns. Okay. I just clicked on to what you were saying. Queensland now out on the field here. Queensland and New South Wales out in the field. Medvedev says the first game of Origin will be at Marvel, right? Is it? Marvel? Is it not at the G? So we're going to do the national anthem of Australia here. Welcome to country, and then I'll assume the national anthem as well. Marvel. A core stadium game 1 and then the MCG, as if they're taking it to Marvel. If they're not getting the MCG, they're not taking shit to Victoria. So yeah, no, game 2 was in Victoria in the MCG, and game 3 at Suncorp, first game at a core stadium there for the men's. But we're just doing the welcome to country right now before the anthem, and then get rocking and rolling. Get rocking and rolling for Origin season. Adam Smart says, what a wild ride of a week to use for you guys as a Titans fan. Hope Fafita can carry on now. Sam, I looked for Sam's comment as soon as he spelt that Fafita with an A. But Fafita can carry on now and carry on his form. I think my Wires are in some trouble. Where have we gone wrong in your opinion? I just think that obviously the Warriors maybe a little bit too hyped based off of last year. We see a lot of teams that have that miraculously. You have to build up to it, right? People don't understand this. You can't just have a miraculously out of nowhere and then maintain that, because a lot of teams will click onto you. They won't take you lightly anymore. And that's why I'm really happy with where the Titans are doing right now. The Titans are building to it rather than just going bang. They've really started to kind of adjust in this last 5 weeks or so. Now with the injuries might hurt us quite a bit, but we'll see how they do obviously play it out. But Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with our progress, and obviously Dave is too, considering considering the re-signing and whatnot. But yeah, the Warriors just have found it difficult to maintain. I did have this question mark for you guys last year. If you watch this channel, you know that I did question, if SJ doesn't play to the standards that he did last year, then what happens? And what happened? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just about the consistency and the maintaining, which is a bit of a difficult thing right now for those teams. And look at the Cowboys. You know, Cowboys are another one of those teams. Local Lex says, go on Queensland and win men's and women's. We like that. Oh, we like that. Oh, that's spicy. That's spicy. Moses was supposed to be 12 or more weeks. He isn't running yet. I think he's meant to be back next week. If not next week, then the week after. Which, if he's a week after, probably not. If he's this week coming up, after the Magic Round, obviously, then I'm pretty certain he'll play. Advance Australia. Beautiful. Andrew Backer says, 2021 was a very good year. I agree. I'm going to time you out because that was a bad year for multiple accounts, and you deserve this timeout for 5 minutes, Mr. Andrew Backhouse. You deserve that one. Have a word to yourself in timeout. Advance Australia. What a beautiful. Beautiful. Dadman says that 76-6 over the first two games that New South Wales didn't win by in a year that we're not talking about was great. Thanks. You're lucky I don't time you out. You're lucky I don't time you out. You know what I love? Ben Hunt. Ben Hunt's a great player in New South Wales. What are you thinking? Your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Benjamin Hunt? He plays for the Dragons. I don't know if you've heard of him. Had like a redemption moment a couple of years ago. Could be wrong. I could be just like forgetting. It could be all over the shop. But I seem to remember a big moment with Benjamin Hunt. You guys wanted this, didn't you? You wanted it. You wanted it. Metcalf's also injured. Dasman says stand and sing him up. But hey, listen. How do you know I'm not standing? And I did sing a little bit. How do you know I'm not standing right now? Maybe this is just like a backboard. This could be a backboard right now. You don't know. Prove me wrong, son. Prove me wrong. Yeah, good call. This is great job from the choir. Thank you, mate. I correct people on Facebook all the time. No, Sam Jenkinson has a job. He doesn't actually work for a living besides telling people that the name is Fafita with F-I-F-I-T-A, not F-A-F-I-T-A. That is actually his legal job. Damas is a good crowd getting around it. Brendan Nelson says the Dargans. Yeah, Ben Hunt does play for the Dargans. He does play for the Dargans. All right, we're about to kick off here, guys. Comment in the chat what your thoughts are in regards to this game. Do you think it's a 1-12 New South Wales or Queensland or 13 plus? Let us know. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe. Big weekend of footy is starting up, and Zahara Tamara will kick it off. I think she plays for the Raiders or Eels. Zahara Tamara. Millie Elliott will bring this ball out here to the 25. There we go. So first tackle now at the 25. And it's going to be Caitlin Johnston who brings it out to the 35 as well now. If I do get the players' names wrong at times, guys, do forgive me. I am doing my best here. Definitely doing my best. New South Wales third tackle, get this ball to the 40. Flyers, a great crowd for the women, absolutely. Mitchell, oh, that's right. Thank you, Jay. Mitchell says, Ben Hunt is a good player for a New South Wales team. Yeah, but he plays for Queensland, funnily enough. I don't know if you know this, but he plays for Queensland. It's a good set here for New South Wales to start it all off. Very good stuff. Good stuff. Hopefully this refreshes at some stage. It would be very nice if that scoreboard would refresh. We'll see. Oh, but New South Wales will kick that ball up to the 25. That's a knock on from the Blues. And Tamika Upton will grab this ball here at the 20. Great start to the set, though. It was a great start to the set. Great start of the game. This is 35 minutes still, yeah? Or have they moved it to 40 minutes yet? I think it's still 35 minutes a half, isn't it? Adam Smart's team, can you tell a joke to my girlfriend because she thinks you're AI and not real? I'm not real. Adam Smart is lying to you. He is lying to you. I am AI. Queensland now, third tackle, get this ball here to the 35. Big Papa said, are you going to all three State of Origin games or just the one in Brisbane? No, I'll stream all three games, mate. They're too big on the channel. 4 tackled here at the halfway point. I go to enough games, bro. I'll be right going to Origin. I'll just be here with you guys where I'll get slandered the whole game. And in regards to Queensland, I will be victorious in the end. So Queensland at the 45 and Zahara Tamara. She'll whack that ball up. That's actually connection with the kicker. That's connection with the kicker. Not consistent. Daniel Atkinson, Harry Grant on the weekend. We saw Harry Grant get binned for it. Why Why is the Blues player not getting binned for the exact same kind of contact we saw from Harry Grant? It should never have been the case, but in the same sense, it was the case. So I don't understand the hypocrisy from last week to this week already, NRL. Interesting. Third tackle now at the 43. Third tackle for Blues at the 43, right-hand side, and it's going to be Olivia Kernick, I think it is. It brings this ball to the 35. Is it? I'm not sure. It's Crapola. Yeah, it is. It's just inconsistent. That's the issue to be fine. That's a knock-on from the Blues, and Queensland get the ball. Lavanya Politi, go girl. Go Politi. Go Politi. Take it down to the 40. Get around my girl, Lavanya Politi from the Titans. Go girl. That's a very personal way to refer to it. And that's going to be first tackle now here at the 30 for Queensland. Knock-on from the Blues, and now the Maroons have a great little opportunity here. 3 minutes into the game. I do hate with 9 that the clock counts up rather than counts down with what we see on Fox and KO. I'm not a big fan of that. I do prefer it counting down. So Queensland here, my girl Jess Ellison gets his ball to the 10. It's second tackle now. You've got Destiny Brill. She'll go right side of Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw, she's got Tamara at the back. They've got Tamika Upton. That's going to be knocked back there. Sack without the ball, but no, apparently not. It's going to be Julie Robinson now with the ball at 20. I'm actually pretty chuffed that I do know most of the women's names now. For years, it was very difficult learning it, but I'm pretty chuffed, to be fair. Ali Brigginshaw get a good offload here. Now Maroons right-hand side, and they'll be taken down. Shisolko taking down 5 metres out from the line for tackle. Tamika Upton, she'll get this ball all the way across to Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw here at the 10. She kicks it through. It's a good kick. Will it sit up? It bounces up beautifully. And Jamie Chapman will get taken down in the end goal. It will be a drop out from the Blues to Queensland. Good set there. Very good set there from Queensland. And guess what? It was also Jess Ellison with a big-time tackle. A big-time tackle. Jason, 40-minute halves. I think it's 35 minutes, mate. It's been 35 minutes for years. They will eventually change it. I just didn't know if they'd changed it yet or next year or the year after. But they might wait for a few more. Queensland have just let the ball bounce over the line. So it's going to be Blues ball. Blues ball here at the 15. That is a massive let off there for the Blues. Corbin Baxter with a huge kick, huge dropout. Sam Jenkins says, "Come on, mate, look at the refs. That's why." Oh no, who's the ref? Oh, is it Casey? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, Zahara is complaining about it, and she was fair to complain about that. She was fair to complain about that, mate. Okay, yeah, you're right, Sam. She was fair to complain about that based on the fact that Jamie Chapo's away down the left-hand side. She's at the 40. Oh, she's good. Oh, gets the offload away. They're taking out the 45 here. First tackle for the Blues. This is looking like an open-ended game. This is exciting stuff here. And we haven't really seen... there was the knock-on by the Blues before, but I'm telling you, this has been a great start here. Blues taken down now 44 metres out, second tackle. And I definitely have started to care a lot more about the women's game as well in recent years. If you actually give it a chance, guys, and you actually watch it, it is an enjoyable game. People are just so archaic in their thought processes. It's not as crazy as the... Oh, that's forward. Oh, they haven't called the forward pass? Oh, it's going to be Blues try Matonagato. That's got to be forward. I know they're not going to call it, but that's got to be forward. I want to go have a look at this pass again, but the Blues will score first through Emma Tonagato. The Blues will score first through Emma Tonagato. Dad says totally backwards pass. Let's go have a look at this one. This one looks pretty awful. This is a good try outside of the pass. Jamie Chapman with a great run down that right-hand wing. And then she got the ball inside. And then let's have a look at this pass again. Oh, that actually might have been a perfect pass. That actually isn't as bad as I originally thought. I'm not actually that upset about that. Like, it's borderline. It's very borderline forward. But I'm okay with that call. I think Casey was kind of trying to figure out whether she was going to call it forward or not as well. That was actually a really nice try. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. So that's going to be 4-0. 4-0 the Blues, about 69 at the moment now. Deserve a try. Yeah, when you go back and have a look at that, the referees have done the right call. And that's what you've got to do, guys. That is what you've got to do. When you see the right call being made, shout the referees out. Even if you're wrong, just admit you're wrong. You know, because otherwise it doesn't matter. Like, otherwise, your opinion really doesn't mean shit if you're just going to complain for the sake of it and not admit when you're wrong. You just got to be the bigger man. You got to be the bigger person and say, hey, listen, I was wrong. And I believe that pass was flat. I'm okay with it. 100%. Evan says, up the Blues. Yeah, good little start here of the Blues. Both teams have had good starts, actually. It looks like it's going to be a high-scoring game. It looks like it might be a real bolter here. Dasman says they're waiting for a real team like the Dogs to join the NRLW. No. They were actually saying they wanted to bring it down to 30 minutes because they're Cats. Yeah, Dasmate, yeah, that's what they were saying. I think that's what they were saying. I think I heard that. I think I overheard that the other day. But 7 minutes in here, Blues lead at 6-0 Nilpois. And the Blues will bring it out through Catlin Johnson to the 25. I can't... by the way, guys, that's NRL.com. That's not me in regards to the score. Their score is wrong. Like, they must be trying to fix the system because that's them. That's nothing to do with me. So I can't actually change that score. It will update at some point. But yeah, that's obviously wrong for now. So the Blues taking down here at the 40. Probably would have called a penalty there to the Blues. I thought that was holding on too long. But the Blues will get taken out at the 48. There is 3 games this year, Fatima. They've changed it from 2 to 3 because the criticism they faced based on the points differential victory for Queensland last year. Fit tackle now. Millie Elliott brings the ball here to the 40. Anna says, loving the commentary, Blaze. I'll try and behave tonight. Yeah, well, we got to do what we can, bro. Like, I'll give you as unbiased commentary as I possibly can, but I am in Queensland for the day. That's why I was able to admit that just then. But Tamika Upton grabs his ball and she'll bring it out to the 15. Some really good plays from both these teams so far. Greg says, can we bring Knowledge back for a couple of games? You can always rely on him making a fool of himself during Origin. He does love to make a fool of himself during Origin. He does love to get a good crow going. Loves a good crow, that bloke. Loves a good crow. So third tackle now for Queensland at the 33. 8.5 minutes gone here. Destiny Brill to the right-hand side of Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw short ball. And it will be Shannon Marto, another Titans woman, getting that ball to the 40. He drops in on his old. So does he really, Jay? You obviously can tell. Ali Brigginshaw, fit tackle, taking out the 45 on the New South Wales side of things. Right-hand side, Destiny Brill with a good run here. She'll get the ball offloaded inside. They whack it up to the left-hand side, and the ball will bounce to the Blues. Rachel Pearson gets it off to Jamie Chapo. She's away. She's so good, Jamie Chapman. Go, Jamie. She's unbelievable. Chapo is the best centre in the game, and she's going to score a try to the post. I'm a Queenslander, but my gosh, I love this woman. She is absolutely superb, man. She's absolutely superb. I'm so lucky to say that she's a Gold Coast Titan. That is brilliant. Go, Chapo. I'm so lucky to say that she's a Gold Coast Titan. Jamie Chapman is an unbelievable player. She is actually superb. Philip Hiley with the $6 redo donation. Appreciate you, Philip, for the donation, mate. You are a legend. Appreciate that, bro. But, just to go back and say, Jamie Chapman is the best centre in the game. She's playing wing tonight for the Blues. She's been so dominant. She's been so great. It's been so unreal to watch her already in this opening 10 minutes of this game. She made a huge play down that right-hand wing before that led up to the first try, and then she's gone and scored this try here. She scored 3 tries in the grand final for the Gold Coast Titans women. She scored 3 tries, I think, a couple of weeks before that against the Eels at Seabus. She is the best centre in the game. She is, 100%. I'm just throwing this out there. I know there's Isabel Kelly. I know there's Jess Surgis, but El Chapo is the one here to stay. Joel Lovey says up with the Maroons. Yeah, not having a good start here though, mate. Not having a good start. But at the end of the day, you've got to show respect where respect is due. And that try there and the first try were both brilliant. And she got away from one tackle as well. And she got away from Tamika Upton as well, which is impressive. And then she just powered through, mate. She just absolutely powered through. Jay says, yeah, he's still using the knowledge name. Seen him out and about a fair bit lately. Oh, fair enough. Well, there you go. 12-0 here, guys. The Blues, 10 minutes gone. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. But El Chapo. I love Chapman. Andrew Backhouse says, so do I. Dasher says Chapo. Dasmate getting around the Chapmeister. Hashtag 1 in a row. Dasmate says, okay, this is a knowledge comment if I've ever seen one. That's a knowledge comment if I've ever seen one. We've been here for 10 minutes. And now Daz is claiming that they've won the series. This is Blues to a T. He is New South Wales to a T. New South Wales to a T. Philip Hiley says no one's going to catch her. The thing is, right, is if they do catch her, she's got such power. She's just got a lot of power behind her. So even if they do catch her, she knows how to push off you. She knows how to shove you off. She is someone that I hope stays. And I know she loves the Gold Coast. I know Jamie. I know that we're going to do some great things if she's playing our team. Brendan Six says Chapo could play in the men's and Reckham. Yeah, absolutely. Get her in. There's a few injuries in the halves right now. May as well just chuck her into the 7. So, the Blues now, they'll get this ball across. They're just trying to get it to Chapo. They're just trying to get it to Chapo again. They're finding that space on that right-hand side. They're finding that space. The goose step was a thing of beauty. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So, New South Wales now get this ball out to the 30. It'll be second tackle. Centre of the year last year. She should have if she wasn't. I'm pretty certain she was, though, but she should have been. I'm not sure. Evan says, are you going to Magic Round? I'll be there on Saturday, mate, for all 3 games. And the Blues away again, down the left-hand side here. The Blues are just absolutely killing it right now. Tamika Upton's all over the shop defensively today. They're going to be able to stop this from being a try on this play, but Tamika Upton, she's getting her footwork wrong in this game so far. Right-hand side, they've got an easy try. Could be Chapo again. Where is she? Over the right-hand side. Oh, they've made a mistake, the Blues. Oh, but it's all right. Fifth tackle, 30 metres out. Blues are well on top right now. Well on top. But Queensland don't have the ball. When Queensland get the ball, they've got a good opportunity because they've been playing well too. But, the ball might bounce here. Oh, it's going to be a dropout. It all changed when the Queenslanders allowed that ball from the dropout to go over the sideline. Really good. Folks, they need to drop back to backline to cover her. Oh, 2 back to the backline. Yeah, fair enough. Sorry. Do we think the speed is with Blues tonight? Well, I think this would be a... I think this is a little bit of a... You're not really seeing it 100% just yet. Because Queensland haven't had a great deal of ball. When they had the ball, they had a good opportunity to attack and to score. It didn't happen. They actually forced a dropout. But then the dropout went over the sideline, which then gave the Blues back the ball. So Queensland haven't had that much of the ball. Blues have had all the ball so far. So wait for that possession to switch around. We might see the difference there. But this is what I said to you guys before the game started. I was confident in Queensland. But that 1 through 5 of the Blues was spectacular. It really was spectacular. So Caitlin Johnson gets this ball here, 5 minutes out, gets a great offload there. Flicks out the back. That's a knock on there from Queensland, knock on from New South Wales, but it will be New South Wales scrum here at the 10. Stop the try, though, so you got to appreciate Politi there for putting her hand out and blocking it. Philip says, I was going to book the tickets, but they're sold out, so unfortunately I'm not going. Yeah, they are sold out. Completely sold out for all 3 days of the weekend. I had to pull some strings just to get a ticket. It's, tough times. Tough times. It's so popular, man. So popular. Mitchell says, Shibasaki should be taking notes from Chapo. Shibasaki. You really have it out for Shibasaki, don't you, Mitchell? You really have it out for him. So, with that knock on, it's a knock on for the scrum. Knock on for the scrum, so Queensland gets some ball here at the 10. Unlucky there for the Blues. Unlucky there for the Blues. It will be Queensland ball now at the 10. Sam Tengen says, who does Peterson play for? I think it's the Dragons. It was maybe the Eels, and then she went to the Dragons, or she went from the Dragons to the Eels. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. Yeah, but there's a knock on there from the scrum there for the Blues. Corbett Baxter knocking on. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, did she go from the Eels to the Dragons or Dragons to the Eels? Okay, she went from the Dragons to the Eels. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Andrew and Fatima. Or am I correct that it was originally Dragons? I feel like it was. All right, so the Maroons now. Let's see what they can do. Shasholka taken back at the 10. Geez, the Blues women are doing well right now. They are dominating this game 14 minutes in. Like, just unbelievable stuff. Now it's going to be Romy Teitzel who brings this ball out to the 15 or to the 20, I'd say. And Destiny Brill with a great run. She's a great player for the Cowboys. High tackle, penalty. Penalty. I swear she was at the Dragons. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, originally Dragons, then went to Eels. But that will be Isabel Kelly there with the high tackle. And the Maroons now will get a penalty. Now, I will say what's interesting about this game so far is that obviously when the Queensland had the dropout from the Blues, and then the Blues ended up getting the ball, they went and scored 2 tries. Queensland now were dropping it out, and the balls ended up basically with the Maroons right now. So let's see if the Queensland can hit back with their own little bit of momentum, which is what the Blues did when they got the ball originally. So it's going to be Shannon Marto, and she'll get, unbelievable run there by Shan. So they'll be 35 metres out here from the line now. They'll roll back to Destiny Brill. She goes left-hand side. Here comes Queensland, man. Good pass there to knock on. No comes Queensland. No comes Queensland. So Jamie Chapman. Did we just hear scoreboard pressure from Gus Gould? Mate, it's 15 minutes in. It's 15 minutes in. What do you mean scoreboard pressure? We're 15 minutes into the game. I'm not going to question Gus, but I might question Gus there. We're 15 minutes in, mate. I don't think there's too much scoreboard pressure this early. They're just trying to play, to get a good roll on right now. And, they just keep themselves in the game. Like, it's nowhere near over yet. It's only 12-0. If it was like 24-0 right now, then yeah, that's scoreboard pressure. Even 18-0, I would agree with Gus there, but 12-0, not so much through 15, 16 minutes. So left-hand side now for the Blues, and they'll get this... Oh, not a great play there. They'll be taken down to the halfway point, third tackle. Yeah, that's right. Philip says, I just did. I subscribed as well. Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Bolt says, go the Blues. Yeah, doing well right now, man. Doing very, very well. 4 tackle here at the 40. Gus the Muss, mate. You don't want to get into a fight with the old Gussie Gould. Trell and Braithen Astor, maybe. Gussie Gould, no, mate. Yeah, Jessie Southwell omission is a bit of a weird one here, Philip. Is she injured for anyone who does... Is she injured? Oh, okay. My 9 now has just decided to freeze. I don't know what's happening here. Jump to live. I don't know what's happening there. Let's press play again. Okay, for some reason, Channel 9 now has just, it's just stopped. It's just stopped here. I'm going to have to try and refresh it or something like that. I'll just have to try and refresh it. Watch. Okay, we're back on. That was weird. So Queensland with the ball here at the 20. Sorry, guys. I don't know why 9 now just stopped for me. Yeah, Upton's not having a good game here, Sam. Like I told you guys, there'd be a bit of rust, but it doesn't look like there's any rust from New South Wales here. It just looks like the rust from Queensland. Emily Bass, slow to get up there with the crusher, and that is just... That's going to be dropped backwards here in the chat right now. Obviously, you started to spam. That's why you've been timed out. But the reason why you can't see it is because those people aren't complaining because they're not idiots. Bro, like, I wouldn't have even treated you like that if you didn't just start spamming the channel like a moron. So New South Wales with the ball here at the 15. It's not rocket science, bro. But anyway, thank you for subscribing. Please unsubscribe if you don't like it. So second tackle now at the 15. As a penalty here, the Blues, I take the 2. I make it 14-0. If I'm the Blues here, I take the 2 and I make it 14-0. They're pretty much in front. You know, they should be convinced they're going to get it. I take the points here. Yep, there you go. There we go. So they will take the 2 here. That's a smart. That is smart. Yeah, 9 now is a little bit behind, Brenton. 9 now is a little bit behind. That's why you guys are a little bit careful about obviously commenting what happens next in the chat. But, yeah, 9 now is a little bit behind compared to the others. It doesn't even need to get a job, Dads. It's completely free. You can literally watch it on 9. 9 and 9 now. Southwell isn't injured. So, yeah, that's interesting that she didn't get selected, Andrew. But then again, can you complain when you're up 14-0, basically? Yes, I'm watching 9 now to try and not get no trouble. No trouble over here, Mr. Bacchus. No trouble over here. Rachel Pearson made NRLW and Origin debuts in 2022 at 28 years of age when she was at the Dargans. And they will get the kick. So it'll be 14-0 here to the Blues, 19 minutes in. They are playing well. Queensland's just not looking up to it right now. They're not looking up to it. This is a big score. And now is when scoreboard pressure does start getting, because now you're past the 2 converted tries. Now you're into 2 converted tries and another score, whether that be a penalty, a try, or a converted try. It doesn't matter. Point matter is now it's 3 scores. So this is where I would start to agree with Gus in regards to scoreboard pressure. But it's only on the brink of it right now is what I would say. Andrew Backer says, do you know how they pick the teams off? Is it the NRLW or the other comps they play in? That's a great question. I would definitely say the NRLW plays a significant part. I would definitely say that. But no, I'd say, oh no, the Blues have just let this ball bounce and it's going to go dead. That's wild. That's wild, New South Wales. That's wild. That's wild. Well, Queensland given an opportunity here to get back into the game. 20 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Yeah, Dingo. Yeah, nice to see a pretty solid crowd with this one for sure. Are you confident tomorrow? I've actually tipped you guys tomorrow, Dingo. I have tipped you guys tomorrow against the old Broncos. Just because Reece Walsh out, Billy Walters out, Rano out, I think you might have an opportunity. I know you have a couple of outs yourself, but... Oh, gee, Shirley Robinson slips over there, but she gets the ball luckily enough. All right, Queensland, let's see what you can do here. This is your big opportunity to get back in the game. You score a try here, you're only down by 8 points. 6 to 8. 6 to 8 points. No, sorry, 8 to 10 points, my bad. 8 to 10 points. All right, so we've got left-hand side here from Destiny Brewer to Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw 15 metres out. They give it off here. Aiken to, is that Rapiner? And she's going to be 4 metres out from the line. Any relation to Jordan Rapiner? Can anybody in the chat let me know? All right, right-hand side, Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw here. They're 5 metres out. Oh, I'm not too sure who that was. Maybe Clydesdale, who ran out of the line there. 3 metres out from the line. 4 tackle for Queensland. Destiny Brill gives it off to Tamara. Zahara Tamara. And she's going to be 4 metres out. Good defence here from the Blues so far. Queensland not getting the attack that we expected here at the moment. But left hand side, Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw 10 metres out. They give it off into Tamika Upton. Tamika Upton kicks it through. A nice little ding. That's what she's good for. Try time of Anya Politi. Maybe. No, she's lost it. She's lost it. So it's going to be Blues get this ball hit at 20. So close there. But Tamika Upton, she's great for those little grubbers in behind the line. And yeah, she's just lost that. There you go. So it will be Blues ball here at the 20. 14-0 up. Haruhoni Wiparata says New South Wales all the way. Yeah, doing well right now. Brent Neslick says, does the bunker get involved in these games? I would assume so. It'd be pretty disrespectful if they didn't have a bunker for the women's game. They deserve it just as much as the men's. First tackle now for the Blues. They'll be taken down 40 metres out from the line. The Dingo says, pretty Walshy injury. I was worried, but yeah, I think we can give it a good crack tomorrow. Excited to see Toddle get another run at fullback. Hope he has a big game. Yeah, for sure. I actually, fun fact for you, tipped Manly before Reece Walsh was out. So that shows that I do think you're still there. I know you've been having a bit of a lackluster couple of games, but you will fix it at some point. I do think you've got a good enough team there to fix it at some point. Tonegato! It's going to be knocked backwards twice, so it will be New South Wales ball here. I think Kernick with the ball at 24. So left-hand side, fourth tackle there. Very lucky there, the Blues, but it's fine. Great defence there from Julie Robinson. Rushes out of the line and locks down Isabel Kelly. Isabel Kelly's a very dangerous centre. You've got to lock her down quickly. So Julie Robinson here. She holding the line there at the 20. Now right side of the Blues, they kick it across. Should be an easy one for Bass. No, Chapo. Oh, she's too good, but she does knock it on. But she's just so dominant. She really is. She's just so dominant. Oh, it is his sister, Rachel Stevens. There you go. I don't know if they'd want a bunker. It's a good statement to make, Star Wars fanboys. It's not good, but it's not bad. Philip Hiley says, what an atmosphere, BK, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's good to have such a great crowd here at Suncorp Stadium. People are going to look at it and say, that's empty as. It's a women's game. It's at Suncorp Stadium, which is 52,500 or 54,000 capacity. You know, like, this is an impressive crowd, man. You know, there's going to be the egotistical wankers out there who go, no, it's not sold out for an Origin game. But, like, they're just wankers, bro. They really are. Third tackle now at the 25. They just don't give the women as much credit as they deserve. And they do deserve a lot of credit. Brigginshaw here. She'll get taken down at the 35. I wonder what the field will look like on Sunday. Again, we spoke about this before. The field is always fine. The groundskeepers there at Suncorp always do a fantastic job. Take my word for it. You know, Titans Eels played the last game last season against the 40. It's 40-30, isn't it? Yeah, 40-30 in the women's game. But Jamie Chapman there, she'll grab the ball and look at the way she runs. Good run to the 50. Brendan, as he says, I was going to say to not having the bunker would have been a good decision. All right, so the Blues here. They are finding so much success down that right side. That's a knock on there from the Blues. Now, Tamika Upton, this is where she's good. She's great in broken play, and she's away here. But no one followed up there for that run on the left-hand side just now. So it'll be Queensland with the ball. Oh, Emily Bass is injured. No, I don't like that. Touch wood, she's all right, man. I know Emily, great woman, plays for the Titans women's. I really don't want to see that. I don't want to see that for anybody, but, you know, definitely not Emily. So, Queensland now at the 35. Had a couple of injuries last season in the NRLW as well. So, Ali Brigginshaw runs it into the line, and then there's going to be a good run here from... that's a strip. That's a strip there. I don't know. I don't agree. Oh, I'd challenge this. I'd challenge this, to be fair. Was there not a strip there? If not, it could be completely wrong. It just looked like the way the ball moved just then. It looked like the way the ball moved, that it just looked like there could have been a stripping action, but I could be completely wrong. Radio 7 says there were over 20,000 tickets sold. Yeah, and the rain might impact here. Damn it, that sucks to see, Family Bass. Let's have a look here. Hand on the ball, hand on the ball, hand on the ball. Yeah, that was a strip, bro. I was correct. I was right. I should have challenged it. Crazy commentary's not talking about it. I called that one. I just saw the ball movement, man. The ball movement was absolutely a strange one there for just a loose carry drop ball. The hand was on the ball the entire time and it's been taken out, but they just didn't call that correctly and there was no challenge used. So there you go. But all right, New South Wales here with the ball at the 35 and they'll bring this ball. Oh, good run here. Kezzy Apps. She plays for the West Tigers. Great back rower. Used to play for the Dragons as well. All right, so at the 50, they go left-hand side, and Kerner will get this ball on. Oh, that's a lost ball. And now it's going to be Queensland ball here. Oh, they're going to call penalty for this one. They don't call penalty for the last one, but they call penalty for this one. They strip this ball here. The person with the name BKR Sport says, hey, my brother BKR Sport, I'm Ben. So my advice to you, bro, just come and make an account called Ben. Because any account that has like BKR Sport as it is just probably not going to be the go here, mate. So just jump over and make an account named Ben and get around it. And the backer says, hate to say it, but heavily New South Wales commentary. Sad to see them not saying anything. Yeah, I agree, Andrew. Like, like that. Fair enough. Okay, strip. But there was no commentary about the strip that the Blues just did that didn't get picked up by the referees and wasn't challenged. So, yeah, confusing. But in the same sense, like there's nothing wrong with the referees overall in this game. Just questionable call there. So the Blues now, they'll be taking up 5 metres out from the line, second tackle. Jeez, if the Blues score here, this is going to start to get no G. Left-hand side from the Blues. Kelly taking up 4 metres out. They've done a good job with her down this right-hand defensive edge here for Queensland. Back to the right-hand side. And that was Talia Fuimona who's coming to the field now. She's playing as the hooker at the moment. She's got that's a penalty. That should be a penalty. No, okay, she won't call it. So right-hand side, they give it... Pearson. Oh, good run by Pearson, though, 5 metres out. Fair tackle. There's Noah Greg said. Oh, this is a big run, big run, big run. She will get held. Oh, she'll get held up. Wow, that was close. They're going to say short. So that's going to be Queensland ball here at the half metre. Yeah, great run there, but she'll get held at the half metre. It's fit tackle. Grace Kemp, you've got to give the ball over. It's fit tackle, champ. Nilly, good try there. Good cover defence from the Maroons, but geez, they really need to start turning it up a little bit more in regards to this attack and getting down the field. Kellen Slop says, this game's on Fox or just like 9 like the men's? Just on 9, so you can watch it on 9 now. Obviously, commentary here, or Channel 9, or 9 Go online, sorry. One thing they give directives to keep the whistle away, that's a penalty. As you say, they give directives to keep the whistle away. Well, they've just caught a penalty as you said that. Hunt says, hopefully the Blues men's team are taking notes. No, hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're not watching. No, Hunt. No, hopefully not. Hopefully not. All right, so Queensland now. Yeah, you don't want to give Queensland an opportunity. Like, if you go into this half-time at 14-0 up, I think that the Blues probably going to win this game. If it's 14-6, I think it's anyone's game. I think it's not winner, next score wins. I think if the Blues score next, they win. I think if Queensland score next, they're back in the game, is what I would say. So Queensland now, and that's not as obvious as you think. Just because you got 20-0 does not mean it's game over. Trust me, I'm a Titans fan. I know. Manly fans, too. Don't worry. But yeah, I just feel like Queensland are still absolutely... I feel like Queensland will actually take a half being down 14-6, considering how this game has gone so far. So left-hand side, Shisoka to Zahara Tamara. And Queensland now will be 15 metres out. The whole team tackled then. Yeah, absolutely. Tamara, that's played at there, so this is going to be Queensland. No, it was 6 again. It was clearly played at there, Brigginshaw. Queensland's having an awful game, man. Ali Brigginshaw, you are an experienced player, man. You need to know better to do that. Was that not A6 again? Did she not just clearly play at that ball, which bounced to Brigginshaw? New South Wales are completing sets nicely, Brenton. Yeah, they're the much better team so far. Way more dominant. Meters gained on a single Queenslander above a 76. Every single one. Chapman, Clydesdale, Tonagato, Catlin Johnston, and Millie Elliott. All the ones in the top 5. Greg Martin said this is a very Queensland game to win. Surely not, bro. Like in the men's, yeah. I don't know if the women have proven it through time. Like as a state, yes, I agree with you. But I don't know if the women have proven through time of that kind of it's never over until it's over mentality. The Broncos used to be like that. Obviously not anymore. Queensland, obviously the men's are definitely like that. The old Dazmate knows that, doesn't he? The old Dazmate, because he called it last year. So 30 minutes gone here, guys. 5 minutes to go the first half. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Queensland with the ball, second tackle. Down 14-0 at the 45. Flo says, Philip, seriously, she's the worst. Casey Badger, yeah, I'm not a big fan. Not personally a big fan. But I'm also not a big fan of many of the male referees as well before anyone comes out and says anything of that nature. So third tackle now at the 45. Brigginshaw to Zahara Tamara. They dink it over the top here. Shanae Sholka. Where's the ball going to bounce? It's going to be Blues ball. Just didn't bounce in favour. Sure, last year was last year. I'm all about 2024. No, I don't agree. Well, currently in 2024, the champions of Origin is Queensland. So currently speaking, we are the champions. Still actually in the women's as well, FYI. But this will be interesting going down to, I don't think it's at a core, is it? Or is it the game before game 2? Can someone check that? Is the game 2 for this before game 1 of the men's Origin? Because the game 1's at a core. Alright, so right-hand side, and the Blues will get Grace Kemp. Good run. Grace Kemp, great run. She had a great offload inside, and then they knock it on. That's Grace Kemp's fault, unfortunately. I don't blame Corbin Baxter for that knock-on there. Grace Kemp took too long to get the offload away. She just didn't see the inside woman there. It's very interesting doing commentary like this and having to adjust the terminology from going like the inside man to the inside woman. Like, I could easily just do that, but I don't think that's as good of a commentary as you do if you say woman. And like 18th woman rather than 18th man. It's interesting having that kind of commentary switch. It's the day after. Oh, true. There you go. Is it at CommBank again? Or where is it at? Yeah, the third game's in Townsville League. Yeah, I know that one. That had a good crowd last year, actually. That was a good crowd. So Queensland now, first tackle. They'll get this ball here to the 35. 35. 2.5 minutes to go here of the first half. Emily Bass. To be honest with you, New South Wales should be up by more than 14-0. Like, New South Wales should be up by more than 14-0. They have been just superbly dominant. That's why I say Queensland would actually accept. They would accept a 14-6, scoreline. Left-hand side, Zahara Tamara. Good pass there. And that's going to be Rapana, who's 40 metres out for tackle. We all respect women in the competition. It's good you say that, Philip. Not everyone does, so not all, but absolutely everyone should. Absolutely everyone should. Fit tackle. It's not hard to be nice. It's really not difficult to have a little bit of respect and appreciation for the women's game. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to comment negatively on it, And, that's going to be a penalty for tackling there. That'll be a tackling there. Lee Belden says, Queensland playing like New South Wales men's team. You're not wrong right now, mate. You're not wrong. Yeah, game 2 CommBank. There you go. It's in Newcastle. Oh, it's in Newcastle, is it? Are you sure? Actually, I think I saw something about that before. Let me have a look. You're right. Yeah, it's not a CommBank. It's a McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. Yeah, so hopefully the Southwells are able to get up for that game. But yeah, the second game is not a CommBank. It is at McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle. I just went and look. So a minute to go here, the first half. I can't see Queensland scoring, so the Blues are more than likely going to be leading 14-0 here at half time unless they can score themselves. They adjusted to give it to the Chapman plan. Yeah, Chapo has been OP in this game. She's definitely a woman of the match right now. She's definitely player of the match. So what's happening in Queensland? They just look like they weren't really that prepared for this one, and Blues wanted it more so far. Again, the key word here is, key words are so far, but New South Wales clearly have wanted this first half more. Now, there's a whole second half to go, and as people have pointed out, the Queensland spirit, it knows how to come back. I just don't know if the women have had that throughout history enough to kind of be on that same kind of perch with the, I went for the history there, Brigginshaw. Went for the intercept. I don't think they have the same kind of history that the men's do with proven records of coming back. Greg Martin says, give me a women's game over a Rabbits game any day of the week. Hey, listen, I'm taking this game over a Rabbits game for sure. But there we go, guys. Half time here, and the Blues looking the goods. Blues looking the goods. It is 14-0 to New South Wales at half time. Obviously, let's go and hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And comment in the chat what your thoughts are so far. Interesting one. Queensland were the favourites. They were the favourites. They were the favourites, yeah. Rusty Queensland team for sure. The players of that first half for the Blues, Chapman definitely number one. Rachel Pearson was doing a fantastic job as well. Some great runs there from Caitlin Johnston. Some really good work from the forwards. The forwards for Queensland haven't really been getting the job done. I don't think... Yeah, I don't know. I think that Queensland, it's just not actually as balanced as I originally thought it was. But I should have I should have gone with my gut. When I saw that 1 through 5 of New South Wales of Tonegado, Chapman, Surges, Kelly and Penatani, I should have gone with my gut there of that 1 through 5. I should have gone with my gut there, but I just thought the Queensland overall was more balanced. Taryn Aiken hasn't done a great deal tonight. Zahara Tamara has been doing her best. And I'm not saying that anybody else hasn't, but Zahara Tamara has been trying really hard to get this game going, but it just hasn't been working out. Destiny Brill's making some good runs. But I do think that right now the back line, especially on that left-hand side, is getting targeted with Chapman just absolutely tearing it up. And the forwards aren't really setting the platform as you would like them to do. They start off so well, but then when they let that ball go over from the dropout, it just seemed like Queensland never really got back into it. Now, there's still 35 minutes to go here, so don't count them out just yet. We all know Queensland, even though I just spoke about this, but it's not looking the greatest. It's not looking the greatest right now. Brendan Essex says, well, at least Hannah. Yeah, so what is the issue there? So is Hannah Southwell's the best one, or is it Jessie Southwell? Kellen Slop says, I feel like the women's comp is better in the sense, it's not better, let's be honest, but it's great. I love it, but it's not better. It's a lot less stressful with less rounds and fewer teams. Really gives everyone a good chance, even for late season comebacks. I agree and I disagree. It's definitely not better. It has potential for sure to keep growing, and I think that I'll absolutely give it every single speck of respect that it deserves. But I think that the quality that we do see in the NRL is still superior. But the women's game is growing for sure, and it's still growing. And people always love to kind of shit on the NRL for its overall quality, but do enjoy it week to week because there is teams that do run home strong. Look at the Eels 2009. They ran home absolutely strong from last place with like 8-9 rounds to go or whatever. We saw the Knights last year have a miraculous run. We saw the Warriors turn up out of nowhere. We saw the Cowboys the other year turn up out of nowhere. We're seeing the Titans right now doing some really good stuff and surprising teams. Haven't won as many games as they would like, but they're still really turning around and making it competitive. I would disagree with the New South Wales, the NRLW, is better than the NRL, but it definitely is a lot more enjoyable than people give it credit for. A lot more. Jesse Hampson said, I only just tuned in at half time. Was the game more entertaining than my kid's karate lesson? I don't have my hopes high with this game played in pre-season. Yeah, it is technically pre-season, but I've enjoyed it. I think, again, Jamie Chapman has been an absolute star. Absolute star. Lee Button says, Blues playing good, don't think Queensland will come back. Lee. You know this game of rugby league too well. Come on, man. Come on, Lee. You should know this game a lot better than that to wipe teams out. And I'd say this even if it was the Blues on the other side of it. Oh, maybe not. But Queensland mentality has been a thing for a very long time. So I'm still waiting for it to be adjusted into the women's game. But, at the end of the day, it's never over until it's over, mate. The Titans were down 26... Sorry, we were up 26-0 against the Dolphins, and we lost that game. Manly were up 20-0 against the Raiders the other week. We see teams, or the Dolphins, they just have been coming back like a heat recently. The point matter is that it's never... Look at the Broncos and the Panthers game in the grand final. The Broncos were leading 24-8 with, I think, 16 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go that grand final, and they lost. So the point matter is that to say anybody is game over is just not true. Like this game, it's only 14-0. It's only 14-0. It's not 20 plus. It is 14-0. So that's two tries converted and a penalty. It's not that much. So, no, I would definitely not be saying that just because of one half, that means it's over. But I definitely do say the driver's seat is well and truly in New South Wales' favour. And if they maintain the form into the second half, then yes, they go on to win this game for sure. Queensland can't come back if New South Wales maintain the same form. But there's two halves for a reason. Yeah, Jessie's the halfback. Yeah, she's fantastic. Philip says, first half a scrappy half with too many errors. Maybe for Queensland. Leaky9 says, this hasn't been that scrappy. Last year's Origin Game 1 was way scrappier than this. Last year's Origin Game 1 was not a great watch. It was not a great watch. Greg Martin says, how did Tegan Berry not get in the side? Surely she gets a wing spot over Panatani. I think you're looking at the Eels form rather than Panatani. I think Panatani is definitely a fantastic winger. But, yeah, to be fair, Tegan Berry, she was unreal for the Dragons last year. She was ridiculously good. Sam Jenkins says, too much eye candy in the telly, I'm staying. You are allowed to say that. The women do say that about the men's. You are allowed to say that as long as everyone respects the fact that it's still a sport and they are professionals in the game. You are allowed to... absolutely allowed to find the women attractive. You are allowed to say that, but as long as you're still respecting the sport, that's the main thing. Flurry says, Daz, it was there in 1980, or Dad say Queensland Spirit wasn't a thing in 2021. Daz, mate, I'm pretty certain you last year, I think you last year were the one who initiated the Queensland Spirit. Were you not, Mr. Daz, mate? Were you not the one? I think you were the one. I think so. I think you were, Mr. Daz, mate. I think you were. Brendan Esley says, Philip, she's not underrated. She's taken the nicest 2 grand finals now. Who's this? Oh, Jessie Southwell's the most underrated player in the NRLW. How's that? How is she underrated? Yeah, as Brendan Esley just said, you know, she has 2 NRLW grand finals to her name in the last 2 years. She's not underrated, mate. I don't understand how she hasn't been selected here, but maybe they've gone with the experience. I guess the long-term experience of a Rachel Pearson and whatnot, but Jessie Southwell definitely deserves a spot, in my personal opinion, from what I saw, unless there's just something up. The Dingo says, are we getting a triple header vlog this weekend, or will you be out of Suncorp after the opening game celebrating the Titans win? No, I'll be there the whole day, mate. I'll be there the whole day. I don't know if I'll stay for all of the Rabbitohs-Cowboys game. It just depends on how that game's going. If it's a close game, it's an enjoyable game, I'll stay. But I don't feel like I'll need to stick around if it's, you know, because I'll drive back to the Gold Coast. There's Steph Hancock. What an amazing woman. Legend Stephanie Hancock down the screen. But I'll be there for all games Saturday. Jesse says that now they've implemented a third Origin game for the women, when do you think they play 80? I think in the next year or two. I think that when they, maybe bring in when they bring in the next couple of teams is when they'll probably move it up to the 40. I don't think women will ever play 80 minutes. I disagree with you completely, Sam. It's 5 minutes difference, so it's 10 minutes difference. Like, I disagree completely. It was originally 30 minutes. Was it 4 years ago? It was 30-minute halves? And now it's 35 minutes halves. I completely disagree. I think that absolutely will go to 40. Sydney FC fan says, is Nico Hines playing in halfback in Origin 1? I think he's in the halves at the very least. He's in the halves at the very least. Jesse says, I'm hoping the men's Origin games is going to be as competitive as the last couple of years. It's always a good look for the game when it's a battle. Opposite outcome would be nice. Opposite outcome of the last blowout would definitely be nice. Yeah, I would agree. Queensland didn't do too well back then, but right now we're the back-to-back Origin champions, baby. Ooh, it's buzzy. It was buzzy. But yeah, of course you want those close games. We have massive streams here. We have like 500 to 1,000 people watching live, and we've got the men's Origin on, and it gets pretty crazy. Obviously, I'm really, really passionate and for my team, and you guys are very, very passionate for your team. And, you know, it's a good mix when Queensland's winning. It's not a great mix when Queensland's losing, but at the end of the day, got to keep on doing what you're doing. Got to keep on doing what you're doing. Said, Watson, this is the time of the year Daz comes alive. Yeah, Daz is alive nowadays. He is live. The early part of the year is also, because that's when the dogs haven't lost out yet. You know, second half of the year is when things will start changing. Hair in my mouth. All over the shop. Damon says she went to a team that didn't win a game in 2021 and has won back-to-back grand finals with them in her first 2 years. No overrated. 2021, who didn't win a game? Jessie Southwell wasn't at the Titans, was she? Was it 2021, our awful year? Was 2020? No, 2022 was when we came last. 2021 was the Eels, wasn't it? Well, no, last year was the Eels. Who was 2021? Dragons? No. I'm not too sure. Azzy Sports with the big $20 due donation. Get around you, Azzy Sports. What a legend says, can't wait for the Magic round. Yeah, it should be a good week, mate. Should be a good weekend. Like I said, I'll be streaming tomorrow night's games and Sunday games. Just not Saturday because I will be there. But yeah, should be a great weekend, Azzy. Thank you very much for the $20 due donation. Logan Paul says, Blaze will be on a 5-week Caxton Street fender bender when Titans win back-to-back games. Mate, we've won back-to-back Magic round games. How about that? How about that, mate? You know, beat the Dragons, beat the Squeals. And that beat the Knights. You know, don't beat the Knights too. So, just don't be expecting much content for about 3 to 4 months. Once the Titans beat the Knights on Saturday, yeah. Get into the old Nilso, the old Knighted. Nilso from What's New in the Castle and the Knighted. Have a bit of a laugh. Philip says, fair enough, the Broncos Bay belongs to Brisbane. That's why Suncorp Stadium is one of the best stadiums in Australia. Yeah, I would assume the Broncos Bay would belong to Broncos fans, just like the Titans Bay belongs to Titans fans. Yeah, you're right. Jesse Yamson says, I got the absolute worst tickets to game 2. I might just stand near the bar. Game 2, at a call. Are you talking about like the dark section? Like at a core, there's 2 up on the sides, obviously east and west or whatever. But up there's I'm thinking about from the. Which side am I thinking about from? I'm trying to kind of put myself into the perspective when you're walking in. So you walk to the left. Yeah, so when you're walking the train station to the left, and then you're on that end of the goalpost, on that side, on that try line, you look up left and it's like dark. That's how high up you are. They're pretty bad seats. I'm a big fan of a core anyway, to be fair. Is KB streaming the Saturday games on here, or is he busy? I think he's busy, Jay. I think he's a little bit busy. Aussie Frost Kings, I bet Weaver comes in at 7 and Verrill's back to 9. Potentially, mate, but Tommy Weaver only took off his hand brace or wrist brace on Monday, he was telling me. So I would love to see it, mate. I would love to see it, but we'll see. I know he's been training, but I don't think that's as much of a guarantee as people think. But I haven't been at training, so I can't comment and say what's going to happen. Also, wouldn't probably anyway. But I do know that he's only just come off an injury, so he's had a bit of a tough one recently. Someone says that's not saying much for the Dogs. Oh no, here we go. The Dogs are bigger and better than ever. Oh, the Knights did come last in 2021. You are right, Daz, mate. You are right. The Dogs are bigger and better than ever, are they? They're not great, but they're not bad, you know? They're not great, but they're not bad. Flurry says, Desi's the mad scientist for a reason. He knows what he's doing, that bloke. Oh, MC... No, Game 2 is... I swear I just looked at this before. Isn't Game 2 a call? No, Game 1's a call. Game 2's MCG. You're right. You're right. Because Queensland Game 3. So where did you say? Where did you say? I've just lost that comment. Oh, right at the top. Q5. I know where that is. That's well away. That is ages away, bro. Yeah, dearie me. So the second half is about to kick off here, guys. The Queensland running out on the field right now. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. But yes, I know the MCG layout. I've been to many games there. It was wild. It was wild how far back that is. For cricket, it's not, I guess, too bad. For AFL, it's not the greatest, but it's still a seat there. NRL would... The Origin sucks. That would suck. But at least you're there, mate. At least you're there. Lager Boss says the things that the Dogs are going to do to the Raiders tomorrow should be censored. You Dogs fans just love people making fun of you, don't you? You really do. You know, like Azzy Sports with the $5 donation. Appreciate you. Azzy Sports says, what you think of the new spine for the Titans? Very interesting. I think it'll be tough. We'll talk obviously more NRL content and whatnot tomorrow. Appreciate you for the donation. But there may be changes to be had. But regardless, I back my team in. I'm confident. But if you want to know more about the Titans, mate, there's a Gold Coast Titans Frontline podcast that you can listen to every single week. The new one is out now. We talk all things Dave for Feeder, Gold Coast Titans, men's, Ipswich, Tweed, feeder clubs, and listen to your voice questions as well. So Queensland with the ball here, third tackle at 25. The Dingoes, as must say, I'm glad our silly Suncorp home game versus Brisbane deal ends this year. Brisbane getting the away games when it's basically Broncos round needed to end. I would not be surprised that you still go and take your... Oh, that's a high tackle. No, apparently not. I would not be surprised if Manly still take their home games there against them because the money factor. Broncos will still get an away game magic round next year. Fun fact for everybody. Jeez, good take there. Very good take by Emma Tonagato. Henry Phillips says, yes, I'm watching it as well, bro. Go the Blues. Good stuff, Henry, where you're all the time streaming the rugby league. Right now, the Blues definitely playing the better team. Chapman taking out the 47. Brand says, just like, don't know what that's about. I'm not confident on Cole coming to the team. At 6, I would choose Crosslines. Mate, have you seen that team? If you don't win, that's embarrassing for you. We've got that many injuries out. That many. So Queensland will get a penalty against them here. Slow and play the ball, so Blues are going to be on the attack again. There is absolutely zero excuses, Brenton. Zero excuses. Zero excuses for Newcastle. Absolutely none to lose that game. You have to win that game. There's no way you shouldn't be winning that game with our injuries. So first tackle here for the Blues. They're 25 metres out. They go right to Grace Kemp. Kemp with a huge hit there on Tamara. But Tamara still grabs around her legs and gets it down. They couldn't do a Broncos home game for Magic Round as an NRL event, and all the members would whinge about not getting their seats. Correct. That's why I was saying that, like, no matter what, the Broncos will get a home game Magic Round. Is that a 1-1 strip? I think it is. I think that's Queensland's ball. That's Queensland's ball, was it not? Oof. Okay. No, so they're just going to say a penalty. There's no way you take the points here. You're up 14-0. Why would you go for the 2? Are you going to take the 2? I disagree. Taking the points here doesn't make any sense. I don't agree with this call. I do not agree to go for 2 to go make it 16-0. You've got Queensland on the ropes right now. You could flog them right now. You could, honestly, you've got them on the ropes. Go for the try. I think she's got the ball, though. Olivia Koenig has been good. I thought she had the ball there. Aussie Fox King says Titans just had 2 home games and they're the only Queensland team who is counted as a home game this round. Yeah, I know it's frustrating, bro, but with that being said, we get the money from it. Appreciate you, Philip Hiley, for the $8 redo donation. Get around you. Philip says Suncorp Stadium is one of the best stadiums in Australia. I would argue that it is the best stadium in Australia. I would argue for this sport. For AFL and for cricket, I would lean with the MCG. I wouldn't even lean, I would say MCG. But for rugby league and rugby union, I say 100% Suncorp Stadium. 100%. Rachel Stevens says the ref is shocking. 1, it's Casey Badger, but also 2, I don't think that this game has been decided by the referees at all. I don't think she's had an immaculate performance, but I do think that it's not game-defining and game-changing. I do think that the Blues taking the 2 there was really perplexing, however. Really perplexing. The Dingoes is possible the club has acknowledged that this is the last year of that deal and there seems to be a pretty positive response to it ending. But you're right, the cash does some funny things. Yeah. Oh, Blues here. They're down the right-hand side. They're away again. They should score here. Talia Fuimon on the inside. Talia at the 20. Oh, great tackle there to stop her at the 10. Good run by Talia, but Shosholka will be the one who stops her. The Blues should score here. They've got numbers galore on the left-hand side. Numbers galore on the left-hand side. Numbers galore on the left-hand side. And it is a... Oh, no, she's out. How has she not scored that, Panatani? She's going to touch first here. How has she not scored that? That's wild. It's raining now, by the way. It's raining. How has she not scored that? That's like a Val Holmes. That's like a Val Holmes right there. She absolutely should have scored that. Yeah, she did Val Holmes out of me, yeah. That was a great play, however, from Jess Surges. And then to get to Fuimono. Coming back from a long-term injury, Talia Fuimono as well. Yeah, Panatani. Oh, maybe not. Not so much Val Holmes there. Not so, I feel like she could have put the ball down, but she didn't, though. It was a good defensive tackle there from Queensland to stop it, however. So good to see Emily Bass is still firing. She's still cracking on here. Second tackle here for the Maroons at the 35. 40 minutes gone here, guys. 30 minutes to go of the game. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Jesse says MCG is more iconic for cricket, but a big bash game at Marvel hits good. I definitely think MCG is better. I definitely do. MCG is a phenomenal ground. The lesser crowd is better at Marvel, however. So left-hand side. I still call it Etihad from time to time. Out the back of Taryn Aiken to Tamika Upton. Tamika Upton now. She'll get this ball here to the 30s. Just not making enough metres overall. Here is Queensland 10 at the moment still. Plenty of time to go, but they just need to start getting a bit more of a move on. Brigginshaw's fifth tackle. I'm sorry. I'm not being a big fan of Brigginshaw tonight. Oh, no. So the count on the screen was wrong. And the referee called Fitches now. So they've kicked this ball in behind. And that will be well done there by Queensland to take the Everton gun in goal. So that was wrong there. So on the screen it had fifth tackle. And I was like, Brigginshaw, what are you doing? Why are you running to the line here? Not passing or kicking it. But then it was fourth tackle. So that was wrong. Brigginshaw at lock is weird. Yeah, normally she's obviously in the halfback. But Brigginshaw is also a 13. Well done there by Ivania Politi. And... is it Romy Teitzel with the tackle to keep her in the goal there? I would have scored that, Dasmate says. All right, so Queensland, here we go. You have to score here to get back into this game. Big opportunity. You're going to be 20 metres out on first tackle. Massive opportunity. You have to show what you have. Left-hand side, it wasn't Romy Teitzel, by the way. So they'll go 15, 10 metres out and after the line. Taylor says MCG solos because it's hot dogs are only $6. Yeah, a lot cheaper than G. You definitely didn't used to be. Zahara Tamara, she's 3 metres out from the line here. Third tackle. Third tackle here. Oh, that's a penalty. That's 6 again. That's a penalty. There we go. Wait, why isn't it? Oh, that's right. There's no 6 agains in women's, is there? I don't think there's 6 agains in women's. I could be wrong. That's why it's a penalty there, because usually that would just be a 6 again. So Ali Brigginshaw here, she'll run this ball. It's going to be first tackle, 3 metres out here from the line. 3 metres out here from the line. Short ball, crash play. That was dumb. I'm sorry, but like that was ridiculous. That was not. Augustus just said the same thing. That was just not the play. That was ridiculous. And this just, it kind of shows where Queensland's been at tonight. Isabel Kelly's away. Kelly's at the 30. She's at the 40. I'm telling you right now, the way this game is going right now, the Blues haven't lost a step from the first half, really. And Queensland are just, that was not the right play whatsoever. So second tackle now for the Blues, and they're 45 metres out here from the line. Queensland need to spray on their hands. No, that was just a poor pass and a poor situation and a poor time. I don't think that was Queensland, the player knocking it on just because it's slippery or whatever. I think it was just because it was a bad pass and too powerful in a stupid situation there, in my personal opinion. So wrong play. I wouldn't be surprised if Blues scored on the set, to be honest with you. Forward tackle at the 20 to Leah Fumono, and it will be Clydesdale, who's 10 metres out of the line. Out the back now to Fuimono, to Rachel Pearson. Pearson kicks that ball across. Nice kick, actually. Chapo gets the offload away. Blues here, throw the ball back. That's a knock on. And Queensland will bring... Oh, that's a high tackle. Oh, apparently not. So, first tackle. Yeah, Blues are playing really good stuff here. So, second tackle if the Maroons at the 7. Queensland needs Loz on the field. Well, they need something because... This spine just isn't doing it right now. The spines, Tamika Upton's had a really poor game. You've the 9. I haven't minded Destiny Brill. I think she's been fine. And then you go into the halves. It's a penalty to Queensland. It's a big let off. You've got Taryn Aiken, who's not done much, in the 6. And the 7 is... I'm forgetting right now. And that's not a good thing. Like, if I'm forgetting. Zahara Tamara... Tamara's tried. She hasn't been great, but she's given it a good crack. But yeah, the spine's just not getting it done, and the forwards are not making the meters they need to. Destiny Brill here with a good run to the halfway point, though, first tackle. They're closing Caxton Street all weekend. Yeah, no, I know that, yeah. I was told that today by, I can't say, but yeah, Caxton Street closed all weekend for the big Magic round. All right, so Brigginshaw comes up the field. Now the Maroons, they're within the 30. Can they do better this time? And good real push there. Now 25 metres out, third tackle. That's a penalty. That should have been a penalty. Queensland now, they're going to be at the 20. And back to the 25, fourth tackle. Blues deserve this right now. They're leading and they're deserving it right now. What's happening here? So Lauren Brown is on the field, by the way, Sam Jenkinson. Lauren Brown is now on the field. So Taryn Aiken now with the ball. Bit of a hold to her right, but she didn't run it at 15 metres out, fifth tackle. Honeybees will be going off. Honeybees, this is the best time of the year. Oh, well, not this. What? No, Origin's probably the best. Oh, I guess across multiple days. Oh, she caught that. How's she caught that? That's a great take. The Blues can't do wrong right now. The Blues cannot do wrong. They are way better than Queensland in this game so far. Second tackle here for the Blues. At the 13. And it's going to be Penatani now who brings his ball to the 22. Not sure why they're playing Loz at 9 when they have Emma Mansell. They have Manselman. Brill and Manselman. Yeah, I'm surprised that she's not going into the 7 or whatever. Tamara is. She's a pure 7. Blues are away here. Fully my own. Taking out the 45. Good run, though. They've got a lot of... Yeah, Loz has to play 9. Her main position is 9. She just played a lot of 7 for the Titans last year due to the fact... Oh, that's off the ground. Oh, wrong call, Casey Badger. That was off the ground there, clearly. But Emily Bash grabs the ball at 20. So Lauren Brown only played halfback for the Titans last year because of the injury to Talia Fuimono throughout the year. Alright, so Queensland here with the ball. They'll go right side to Politi. And Politi will get this ball now to the 40. Second tackle. Blues never do wrong. Yeah, last couple of years probably disagree with that one. But Queensland fans, one game not over yet, but also two. Just remember that there is still 2 more games to go here. So they'll go right-hand side. And, great crushing tackle there from, not Rachel Pearson. She's the one down back play. It's a great tackle from a blue player there anyway. Shannon Marto, she gets some good post-contact meters. Not given the greatest of ball there. So Lauren Brown, she'll cut it across. To Sahara Tamara, that is an okay kick. It doesn't go into the in-goal. Chapo, she's bloody strong. Strange to pick 3 hookers then. Well, yeah, like I said, Lauren Brown obviously played halfback last year, but that was just because Fui Moana was injured. Obviously, we had Shante Kirioratu, and she played the 6, but she's more of a 7 really kind of deal. Sienna Lafipo, also the 18th woman tonight. She's a part of the halves at the Titans. But the Blues now, they'll be taken down at the 47, 4th tackle. Winning through the middle. I would disagree, Brent. You're winning everywhere. You're not winning through the middle. You're winning everywhere because the Blues have dominated from the not on the right side, not on the right side of the Blues. On the left side of the Blues has been dominating because obviously, the right side of the Blues has been dominating through Chapo. Left side not so much. They've actually held Isabel Kelly in line for the most part tonight, and that side. But the right side's been crushing it. So right side all the way through the middle. Tamika Upton here. One of the first things she's done tonight. She hasn't done a great deal tonight. Second tackle at the 40. Okay, which is, I hate to break it to you, Blaze, but the Cats are getting flogged by the Suns right now by 33 points. It is what it is. So the Maroons now, they're going to be at the 45. They'll go right-hand side, 3rd tackle. It's definitely not on my mind right now, the AFL. I'm currently streaming an NRL game, bro. Rugby league game. So it's 4th tackle here at the 30. They're going to go right to Jessica Elliston. She's got a big meter gain here. Yeah, she gets inside the 20. Good run by Jess. Good run by Jess. All right, left-hand side to Zahara Tamara. They're going to kick that ball in behind. Is it going to sit up nicely? It will. Is there enough Queenslanders to get there? Okay, let's see if Tanagata can get out. And well done, Queensland. They do keep her in goal there. So it will be a dropout from the Blues to Queensland here. This will be interesting. All right, so 16-0. Dallas Suns is fair team, mate. Yeah, I don't think Capish understands that I don't lose that game. I dead set don't lose that game between the Suns and Cats. Brent's a good kick. Yeah, great kick. It set up nicely, and then you saw Queensland chase it hard. So this has to be the changer here. 50 minutes gone here, guys. 20 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new. Good dropout there from the Blues, and it will be Queensland to pick this ball at the 25. And good strong run there by Romy Teitzel. She can't get the offload out. Gus Gould saying just got a feeling. All right, here we go. Tamika Upton. Tamika Upton taking out the 5. Queensland are a very different team here. Yeah, they definitely have been. Zahara Tamara gets it off here too. Shannon Marto, go girl. 4 metres out now from the line, 3rd tackle. Can Queensland get over the line and make a game of this? Of course it's going to freeze there. Why is it going to freeze? Oh no, it's fine now. It's okay. Oh, and there's a knock on from Taryn Aiken. I'm sorry, the halves haven't done it for me tonight in Queensland. The halves haven't really done it for me. And every time they get into a good position, unfortunately, the spine positions have been the ones that have kind of let them down because they've made the wrong play, and that's just a knock on there. And yeah, that is not good. She's thinking about what next. She's thinking about what next. Yeah, he did jinx that one there, Olivia. He did. 20 minutes to go here. I do think New South Wales just deserve this victory. They just straight up do. So 25,400 people have come to the game. So that is a Women's State of Origin record. Well done. I think Sahara is a little overrated. I wouldn't say that. I think Zahara Tamara is a great player, mate. I think she is. I do, however, think they could have gone other options. Like I don't, as Sam kind of said before, Ali Brigginshaw for me is a 7. She does do some good work in the 13 for sure, but I do think that she's at 7. If you don't go Brigginshaw, you do have, Lauren Brown, who obviously was the halfback for the NRLW team that got to the grand final last year. You do have other options there. So, yeah, I'm a little bit... again, Zahara Tamara is a great player. She's just not having a great game tonight. But also, Taryn Aiken's a fantastic player for the Roosters, and she's just having a pretty awful game tonight as well. So, Yeah, you can't judge them based off this one game, man. So that's going to drop backwards. Now it's going to be Emily Bass here with the ball. That's a high tackle. That's a high tackle. Oh, can't believe I haven't called that a high tackle. Brendan Neslick says, Chapo's just a beast. Just don't run at her lucky she's on the wing. Yeah, Chapo's amazing, bro. Lovely woman. Great person here on the Gold Coast. Loves Beanie. And, yeah, she's fantastic at what she does. Second tackle now, right-hand side. And Queensland nearly get through. Third tackle at the halfway point. New South Wales, none of them got onside just then. Oh, good pass there. All the way across to Shannon Marto. Should get slapped out at the 35. Fourth tackle. This is a better set here from Queensland. Good momentum here from Queensland at the moment. They just need to do more with it. Good offload there. Taryn Aiken now with the ball. She'll get that ball across. It's Shannon Marto. Shannon Marto with a head of steam. She's 10 metres out and after the line. There's some momentum switch right now. You don't want to give Queensland a momentum switch. Left-hand side, Taryn Aiken here with the ball. She kicks it underneath. That's going to be played at. It's going to be Queensland ball. Here we go. 6 again here for Queensland. 3 metres out. 3 metres out here from the line. Taryn Aiken with the ball. Can Queensland get this momentum and deliver some points? Jess Ellison. Go, Jess. Go, Jess. 3 metres out now from the line. It's second tackle here for Queensland. Emma Manselman. She'll go right-hand side. Short ball off to Tamara. Zahara Tamara cuts it across. She gets it back to Taryn Aiken. Taryn Aiken with the ball at 10. She'll give it off here. Oh, Rapana. 3 metres out. 2 metres out. She's still going. Queensland, you need to score here. Third tackle. They've got numbers. Tamika Upton herself. The Dally M win. She scores the try and Queensland might be back in the game. They might be back in the game. Queensland score a try. Slap a slapper. My big bopper. Get around your slapper with the $50 donation. That's all I'm going to say. You're a legend slapper. Not going to be reading out the comment, but you know I love you. But that's a try time there for Queensland. Tamika Upton does get it. She just steps around Tonegato. Tonegato drives her kind of backwards nearly. And it will be, Tamika Upton who does score. So for 16-4 here. Kick to come. 12-point game right now. So if they miss this kick, which is possible, I won't say likely, but conversion kicking from the sidelines in the women's game is a lot different. But if they convert this, that extra penalty actually worked out well. It did. Andrew Backhouse says, I just remember her winning the Dally M in 2022 with Roosters, and she deserves it. But since then, hasn't been great, but I'm sure she'll find that form again. She's Raiders, isn't she? Or is she Eels? I think she's Raiders, Zahara Tamara. Yeah, Tonegato tackled her into the try line. Yeah, but she's also, she didn't obviously deliberately drive her backwards, but Zahara Tamara, she'll kick this ball. Let's see if she can convert it and make it 16-6. And Tamara, good kick. Beautiful kick, baby. 16-6. 16 minutes to go here, son. All right, game on. Let's see if that Queensland spirit converts to the women's. You could noticeably tell the momentum switch in this game, however. That was crazy. You could really noticeably see Queensland just kind of took over that little momentum. Now, does that continue? I'm not too sure. But I'm telling you, Queensland looked a lot better in this last 5 minutes. I know Taryn Aiken did drop that ball, but Queensland have decided to turn this game around a lot more, and they've got the talent here to score 10 points in 15 minutes. They've got the talent here to still win this game. Do I think they deserve to win this game? If they come back and win, sure. But the Blues have been the more dominant team, definitely, for the first 50 minutes of this game. And Tobacco says, this is why Upton scares me as a player. Absolutely. She's not had a great game, by any means. She'd admit that to you. But she can turn something out of nothing, and that's exactly what she's done. Yeah, good atmosphere right now. Romy Teitzel now get this ball at 30. People say women's game isn't fun to watch. This has been a fun game to watch. Get around you, slapper. Legend. Get around you. Second tackle out to 40. Forget about this thing. It's a weird thing, but it is what it is. Oh, jeez, they nearly knocked this ball on, but Jess Ellison with the hands of a beauty. Gets the ball to the halfway point. Third tackle now. 15 minutes to go here. Mansell, they've still got plenty of time here, Queensland. They go right-hand side. Zahara Tamara. Ooh, good hit there. And Romy Teitzel. She's been getting into the game a lot more. Fit tackle here at the 35. I'll read that out in a second. Slappy, you're a legend, brother. Absolute legend. Left-hand side now. It's 4 tackle here. Taryn Aiken underneath to Rapana. And Rapana's going to be 25 metres out of the line. If Queensland score here, this atmosphere will go nuts. Taryn Aiken off to... Kicks it to the left-hand side. Good chasing by Politi. But it will be Jamie Chapo who grabs the ball at 10. Well done, Chapo. Now, Slapper, you're a legend, mate. 10, give the memberships. Get around here, son. Jay Hayes, give the membership. Deserves it, mate. Greg Martin, Fatima, Paul Illing, Safar, Justin Tokowski, Jasmine Makisi, Christix, and Ryder Granger, and Toby Stevens all give the membership. So get around your slap, and everyone who got a membership, definitely give them a good old thank you. Rachel Stevens said it's absolutely going off here. It's absolutely going off, mate. You can hear it. Right hand side. Oh, good hit there by Politi. That's my girl. 4th tackle here at the 35. Kezzy Apps will come off the field of the Blues. Massive momentum switch in this game, and that is huge. That is a massive hit there from Shannon Marto. Massive hit. This game has absolutely turned on its head, man. New South Wales are under the pump right now, and the Blues will kick it, but it's only going to go to the Queensland 40, and now Queensland are on the attack again. Here we go, man. This game has turned on. Julie Robinson here gets his ball to the 45. This has turned on, man. Turned on. Brett Neslick says crowd getting loud now here for sure. You know what happens, man. You know what happens in rugby league. The home team, if they're losing and they're struggling, it's not going to be loud. But when they start to come back, oh boy. Oh boy. Look at the Warriors against the Titans a couple weeks ago. Doesn't mean they win, though. Does not mean they win. All right, Queensland now, Jessica Ellison. She's been 25 minutes out of the line. Enjoying this game. I enjoyed the first half, and I'm enjoying the second half too. Ellison rolls the ball here at the 3rd tackle. They'll go right-hand side. Mantleman. Oh, Queensland here, Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw gets it out the back here to Taryn Aiken. 3 metres out, 2 metres out here from the line, 4th tackle. This game has turned around. 2 metres out. Mantleman, short ball here for Ellison. That was not the play in my personal opinion. That was not the play. Should be held up 10 metres out. Desmond said, here comes his Queensland bullshit spirit. We'll see, bro. Oh, she's on the 8. Yes, you have to go back to the 10. You can't do it from the 8. So, 5th tackle. You can hear the Queensland chant coming up now. Brigginshaw. She'll give it up to Tamara. Tamara to Tamika Upton. Tamika Upton right hand side. That ball is going to go. That was definitely a knock-on from Queensland. But 12 minutes to go here. New South Wales just got to solidify their sets right now. Jay and Fatima are the only ones that deserve it, Slapper said. Anyone else that really tunes in? There's a few there. There's a few. Get around the women. Slapper says, yeah, get around the women, mate. It's been a great game. Obviously, a bit of rust from the Queensland side, but they've definitely started to come back in this one. We just need to see them. Oof, if Blues make a mistake here. Would love Queensland to score a try. It doesn't matter who wins this game, because whoever wins would deserve... I'd say New South Wales do deserve this game more for sure. But I do say that if Queensland score a try here, it's going to be red hot for that final, 10 minutes, 5 minutes or so. So I would love to see Queensland score a try, just to make it real interesting for that last few moments. Also, fun fact for you, as I said before at the beginning of the stream, there has never been an... Oh, that's not a bad play, the ball. Oh, apparently not. There has never been an Origin women's game decided by more than 10 points. So every time there has been a victor, it has been by less than 10 points. Right now, it's on the 10-point dot. Oh, good run here. Oh, knock on. And Queensland will get the ball here at the 35. Huge there, because the Blues could have tried to push them back into their own little section, kept them down there in the 10. And they're very lucky that the tackle was made into Emily Bass, because Emily Bass could have picked that up and run away as well. Daz. All right, right-hand side, Ali Brigginshaw. She's going to be 40 metres out, 3rd tackle. So the silence after that Cowboys chant was deafening. Oh, no. Okay. So there wasn't... The Cowboys didn't get... I didn't hear jack shit from them really last week. Pathetic. Truly. 4th tackle. For how many people were in attendance? Didn't hear anything. Alright, so... Queensland will go right-hand side. They've got Tamara. Tamara here. She'll be at the 20. Not a great run there. 5th tackle. 60 minutes gone here, guys. 10 minutes to go of the game. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Taryn Aiken, left-hand side off to Marto. It's 5th tackle. It's 5th tackle. Oh, no, the knock-on makes it 7 tackles. So now it's 5th tackle. Right-hand side, Tamika Upton. Tamika Upton kicks it through here. Chance here for... Ooh, that's actually a dropout. That's off New South Wales. It's a dropout. Okay, here we go. Oh, you guys are making fun of old mate. Oh, okay. I didn't realise what you were saying. I thought you were talking about Cowboys in general. But it's a dropout here from New South Wales to Queensland. There was a dropout here from, New South Wales unfortunately touched that. Tonagato. Yeah, well done, Casey Badger. That was a great call. Great call. All right, so if you're the Blues here, there's no way you go for the short dropout. You have to kick this long. You have to kick this long, and that's exactly what they do. They've been doing it all night too, and it's going to be a great kick. It's going to be a great kick. Queensland at a bounce, but it does get to them at the 35. Great kick there by the Blues. All right, Blues, you've got to hold this one out here. Don't want it ruined, so I'm going to not look at the chat for just a little bit here. First tackle to Tamara. Tamara off to Shannon Marto. Shannon Marto gets the ball to 20, getting those legs pumping, making some good meters here. Still going here, Shannon Marto. Still going here, Shannon Marto. Gets the offload away as well. And taken down at the 15, Manselman. Shannon Marto to play dummy half there. Ali Bregenshaw here with the ball to 15. Off to Jess Ellison, and Ellison now 5 metres out here from the line. Third tackle. 8.5 minutes to go here of the game. If Queensland score here, it is on for all money. Manselman to Tamika Upton. Tamika Upton, short ball. Queensland, Shannon Marto tried the crash play. 3 metres out, 4 tackle. 3 metres out, 4 tackle. You got Emma Manselman here. She's going to go out the back now to Taryn Aiken. Taryn Aiken tried to go for the dummy and run, but didn't happen. 5th tackle now. They're 4 metres out here from the line. And they'll go short. Try time for Queensland, baby. Try time for Queensland, baby. We're back on. Oh, no, they're checking this. What are they checking here? No try. Oh, she loses possession, they're saying. Does she? Oh, she's lost it. Yeah, she's lost it. Wow. I thought that was a try guaranteed. Someone's just realised what the ref is. Yeah, wow. That is a no try. That is a knock on. That's a real massive let off there for the Blues because that looked like a guaranteed try was about to happen. Summers Fanboy says, Boy was so offside making the tackle. I didn't even notice that, mate. Surprised that the bunker hasn't had a look at that. But I didn't even notice that, man. So, 8 minutes to go here. Atkins is a quick lady. Well, I didn't think that was a dropout for a second there. No, it was definitely a dropout, Brendan. But alright, Blues here with the ball at the 20. They got a massive let off just then, man. A massive let off. Millie Elliott married me. Well, you see how her name's not Millie Boyle anymore, Daz, mate? That, unfortunately, is because she is married to a player that has played for your team before, son. Has played for the Dogs before. The old Adam Elliott. So, right-hand side. And now the Blues, Caitlin Johnson to the 45. Don't make a mistake here. That's all you got to do. Brent says, just give the ball to Chapo. They haven't given her much ball in the second half, in my opinion. Chapo just had the ball there from dummy half. But third tackle here with the Blues at the 45. Oh, no, that's not Chapo. She looks like Chapo, but it's not. Who's the number 9 there for the Blues right now? And they'll be taking down 25 metres out, 4 tackle. Oh, she's about to be Millie, mate. Just like it says, let's go Queensland. Good game right now, mate. Blues have deserved it, definitely up until this point. And Clydesdale, Yasmin Clydesdale, 10 metres out, 5th tackle. They can get a repeat set here, the Blues. That'll be huge. All right, so it's going to be Rachel Pearson. Kicks it through. That's played at. And it will be knock on Queensland? Yeah. Knock on Queensland here. So the Blues will get the ball here at the 10. It was close to an offside there, but this... I tell you what, like, it's crazy that they talk about that, but then as we were talking about in the commentary before, they weren't talking about the potential offside on Millie Boyle there. But at the end of the day, it is a knock-on here from Queensland. Who's the offside? Oh, who was offside there? Oh, they're saying... Oh, yeah, okay, I get what they're saying. Oh, she does actually come behind her, though. So Bregenshaw does actually get in front of her. So it might actually be a good call. Raiders legend Adam Elliott. All right, Blues here. They can seal the game with a try. They can guarantee the victory in game 1 of the 3-game series with a try here. Corbin Baxter taking down 5 metres out from the line. 6 minutes to go here of the game. 6 minutes to go. Emma Tonegata knocks it backwards. It's fine. It's okay. Bull Boy Service New South Wales will win. Thank you, Sherlock. There's 6 minutes to go of this game, and they're up by 10. You would assume so. But still time. Right-hand side, they give it off here to Millie Elliott. And she'll be taking down 4 metres out. Now third tackle. Again, if they score here, you'd assume it's game over. Caitlin Johnston. Try time, game over. You can't stop Caitlin Johnston there. You can't stop Caitlin Johnson there. And unfortunately, it does come down to a fantastic play from Millie Elliott up the other side of the field to stop that try for Queensland under the post. That would have been game on. That would have been 16-12. Instead, it's now 20-6. Caitlin Johnson scores under the post. And New South Wales deserved this game, I'll be honest with you. Like, straight up honest with you. New South Wales have been the better team. Queensland had the momentum here in the second half. Queensland have really driven it home for this last, 10 minutes or so. But then when it didn't go their way just now, the Blues marched up the other end of the field and they scored through Caitlin Johnson, and they deserve it. So there you go. Dama says, yes, Johnson called game. Jesse M says, bye, Brenton. Big Bopper Johnston. Andrew says, Johnson, I miss her when she played for Para. Big Bopper, man. You couldn't stop her in that just then. You could not stop her just then. Yeah, exactly right, Slapper. New South Wales have been way too good for us. They've been way too good for us over the bigger portion of this game. Way too. Brenton says bye. Yeah, I was reading a comment out there from Jesse. I don't know. I thought you were saying bye. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But Caitlin Johnson, marquee NRLW signing for the Sharks in 2024. So this year she'll be playing for the Cronulla Sharkies. Ooh, nah, she got that. She got that. Tamalolo take notes. I thought Tamalolo had a good game against the Titans the other day. To be fair, Greg. I thought Talma had a good game against the Titans. Every time he got the ball, he made some good meters. And there we go, 22-6 here with 4 minutes to go the game. New South Wales surely should be taking game 1 of game 3. Says you can get timed out the post before Blaze sees it. Oh, well, the moderators do that, not me. So if they were fine, then I guess they're fine. Do you think the Sharks will make the grand final? In the women's? Yeah, no, the Sharkies in the women's they've got a good enough team. They've got a solid enough team. I don't think they're ready for a grand final yet. In regards to the men's, we've got a long way to go to prove that. Beat the Roosters this week, and then we'll start really considering it. Calix Mendoza says, haha, New South Wales. Yeah, no, they've been a better team tonight, mate. Yeah, there'll be no saltiness here, man. The New South Wales have been a better team here tonight, and a thoroughly deserved victory. Thoroughly deserved victory from the outset. And I'm happy for Jamie Chapo. I'm happy for Talia Fumaona. I'm happy for a couple of our Titans girls. And yeah, there's no complaints here from me, mate. The better team won this game here today, for sure. So second tackle now at the halfway point. I know you wanted a different reaction. You wanted me to go, grr, angry. But no, I can respect the game. Cool Strike says, Blues fans be saying this is an omen that they'll win the State of Origin men's. Yeah, they also said that about when they won the Under-19s men's last year. Steve says, well done New South Wales having a great lineup like Queensland. Also knock on from the Blues there with 4 minutes to go. Well done to New South Wales having a great lineup like Queensland had. Doesn't get you the W. New South Wales the better team. Yeah, sorry. I'll read that out how it should be. Well done to New South Wales. Having a great lineup like Queensland had doesn't get you the W. New South Wales the better team. Bingo. But also that 1 through 5 of the Blues is just filthy. And I said this before the game started. They're going to challenge this here, the Blues. But yeah, the 1 through 5, before the game I outlined this, Tonagato, Jamie Chapman, Kelly, Surges, and Tiana Penatani. That's wild, that backline. Wild. The Dingoes says Sharkies have a 5-game finals losing streak. Going to need to break that before we can talk about a grand final. Fun fact for you, they have not won at Shark Park in the finals since 2008, I think it was. 2008. Jesse Ham says this has no effect on the men's game, and I'm a Blues fan. Yeah, I agree, mate. And but obviously, Blues fans can celebrate how they like. If you want to, give yourself some positivity going into the series, then that's great. That's great. The crowd for this game was 25k. Jesse says this has. Oh, that's right. Enderbacker says you give New South Wales fans a bad rep. Calix, pull your head in, May. No, it is what it is, bro. Like, people obviously think they're going to get the reaction. I mean, you might be able to get a bit more of a reaction in the men's if it's like a close game or something like that. But in this game, yeah, absolutely deserved. Calix says, did anyone score? Your mum, mate. As well, you've come in here talking shit, bro. Like, as if I'm going to give you, what you need. Like, Steve says, sorry on the tools at work, that didn't make sense. Nah, you're alright, bro. No, it made sense. Just maybe a comment would have helped. So, Fitzhaggler for Queensland at the back. Calix says, but New South Wales are nothing compared to Queensland and men's origin. Queensland going to score here, and it's going to keep that 10-point, or maybe it keeps it. Emily Bass will score a try here. Get down the Gold Coast Titans. Okay, says nice. They finally reached a 2-digit number. So 22-10 here. So game 1 here is more than likely going to be going to the Blues. Game 1 more than likely going to the Blues. Yeah, Jay. He's trying. He's trying hard. You got to give him credit. But yes, the old Blues. We're going to win. Tasmat says, ask your mum. Okay. Not going to read the rest of that out. He's talking to you, by the way, Alex. You've even got Blues fans coming at you right now, Alex, for the stupidity that you're commenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got Blues fans in the chat going against me. Like, Brenton says, Dad's leave the change on the fridge. Try score on both Origin matches 2023. She scored 3 tries in a row in 3 Origins. That's a great kick. Oh, it's all gone over. So the 10-point fact stat is still alive. There has never been a women's Origin game decided by more than 10 points. It's 10 points exactly. That's an incredible kick. Great kick there from Taryn Aiken, by the way, but it just goes through the legs of, unfortunately, Jamie Chapo. And Emily Bass gets a try. Calix, a 10-point lead. Mate, you're a rocket scientist. You're a real mathematician over there, Calix. Someone says, Chapo looking like Trell with that miss. Mate, Chapo's been the best Blues player today. She's been one of the best Blues players today. Like, yeah, okay, that was a bit of a miss there, but in the same sense, like, there's no way we can disrespect Chapo for the performance that she's put in today. She's been incredible. The second half, they didn't give her much ball, and she should have got more ball. Because the way she dominated the first half was incredible. Yeah, exactly right, Brenton. Chapo been on fire. We can ignore that play. Jazzy says, as far as teams are concerned, you can only play the cards you dealt. Both teams will just hopefully give it 110%. Up the Blues, though. Yeah, Queensland have been, pillaged in the forwards, but the Blues have been pillaged in the halves. So, both teams have a right to complain about injuries, for sure. Like, I technically guess if Queensland scored in the next, 50 seconds or so, they could say no to the kick. Big fella Oya, 24-16, g'day, Zakynthos Greece. Need more Dragons players in the team. Women's Dragons are okay. They're decent enough, but get around you. Get around you, bro, all the way over there in Zakynthos Greece. We love you. Taryn Aiken, left-hand side now, and they're going to be at the halfway point. If they can score in like 40 seconds, they could say no to the kick. Forward tackle here. Brigginshaw at the back here. Tamika Upton. Tamika Upton gives it off to Tamara. And that, my friends, is the game. That's the games. That's the games. Agro says, I have a trade-off for you from the Dragons. We will give you Laurie and Molo, and you give us Tino and AJ as well as JC. Pleasure doing business with you. My reply to this, just like the Titans, I speak on behalf of the Titans here, Aguero, when I reply to your Laurie and Molo for Tino and AJ and JC. This is my reply to you, mate. All right. So 1 minute to go here of the game right now. 22-12 to the Blues. Hayes says, can't wait for the weekend. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow for the 2 games, and I'll be here on Sunday for the 3 games. But obviously Saturday I will be at Magic Rounds. If you guys see me on Saturday, definitely come and say hello. Don't ever feel nervous, man. Get a lot of people on Instagram messaging me saying, "Oh man, I'm too nervous to come and say hello." I'm not a scary bloke. As long as it's not during the game. Caitlin Johnson now taking down at the 10. This should be it. This should be it. And there we go. That is the game, and the Blues will get first blood in Suncorp Stadium. Big win there for the Blues. They were the much-deserving team. They were the better team. And you've just got to straight up admit that, man. Like, the Blues deserved that victory. Chapo was fantastic. Colton Baxter was great. You saw some fantastic work out of Olivia Koenig today. I'm sorry. Tonegado did her job. Caitlin Johnson was just absolutely a machine throughout this game. So, yeah, look, fantastic of the Blues. For me, I can't go past what Chapo did in that first half to really set up the Blues victory. And then you go to Queensland. Who is the better players for them? Tamika Upton didn't really do much tonight. Destiny Brill, I did like her when she was playing in the 9. Really difficult here to really kind of pick one out. I did think that Shannon Martin and Jessica Ellison, every time they ran the ball, it was solid. Maybe that's a bit of Titans bias coming in there, though. But overall, the forwards didn't really get it going for the Maroons. But the Blues just were the better team today. So, yeah, absolutely. TJC says Blaze are very scary bloke. Be extremely afraid. Extremely afraid. But yeah, look, I think the Blues are very deserving of tonight's game, and congratulations to Blues fans for the victory. Obviously, there's still 2 more games to go. This is only game 1 of a 3-game series. So the next one is in Newcastle, and then game 3 will be up there in Townsville. So it'll be very interesting to see how this series does continue, because Queensland did have that momentum. If they scored that try, it might have been different. Just wasn't to be. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. We've got the Bulldogs versus the Raiders and also the Manly versus Broncos game for Magic Round. So I will see you guys there. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Much love as always. And I will see you there. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.